celestial wall, one band of heroes rose to protect the sunken city. Gnome Patrol. 5 heroic gnomes, each with the ability to craft gnomish mech battle suits ahead of their time. They are led by the legendary master craftsman and hero of Indaria, Arky Mint, as they try to protect the sunken city from all monsters. Gnome Patrol.
You guys are in the air, flying on the Sky Spear. You guys are probably about an hour away from your destination, which is Queensland. Obviously, for those who are watching right now, Liam's character is not with us. Dan's character is spending a lot of time on the ship, and we'll say he's learning some stuff about the ship, and he's planning to stay on and like practice with his gear. Something that Dan would want to do. I see him like kind of like wanting to like master his suit first before he goes out. So he's gonna stay back, stay with the ship, protect the ship, and he's doing that already. You guys are having a meeting talking about what may come at Queensland. Go for it. And I'm gonna give you your airship music in a second.
We're going to Queensland. You ever been there?
I believe once when I was young, but I don't quite remember it.
Okay.
I don't know where we should start.
I've never been there.
Me neither. That's why I thought it was a good place to go. I've heard about it, and like knowing like the Celestial Board, right? The like bad guys in charge. Now I don't know who's in charge. Like a cool place to go and say, take me to your leader.
Is that how you want to approach it?
Yeah, is that how you see it? Are we just gonna like show up with the suits on and just like walk up to somebody and say, take me to your leader? Is that what we're gonna do?
I don't. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't want to sneak in. I feel
Oh,
like.
no, we're not. Can't sneak in.
No, don't want to sneak in, but perhaps if we do more of a friendly encounter rather than a possessing
You
one.
mean like without the suits?
I don't know if we should be without the suits, but maybe like go to a bar, show it off, and say, hey, who do we speak to around here about diplomatic relations or something along those lines? Take me to your leader sounds threatening, especially with the suits on.
Yeah, I don't mean to like threaten, but I mean like I feel like we should go there in public and say, hi, we're Gnome Patrol,
Yeah.
and we're from like all the gnomes. Right,
Right, we should let them know that King Dado sent us to see
to let everyone
what's
know
going on and
that Gnome
see
Patrol
how we can help.
is back, and like we want
Right.
to offer Gnome Patrol services.
So we want to present it as if it was like a tour. We're touring all the different areas to show off.
Pretty good.
Not to show off, but to say King Dato is,
Yeah,
reinvigorated Gnome Patrol, and we're here. Shall you need us?
yeah.
Right,
I
a
think
friendly hello.
Yes, I like
That's what we're
that.
doing.
And then, having the suits on doesn't come off as threatening.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
I have to tell you, every plan I make, it's great.
They all just go perfectly, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I think I have a real knack for, like, making plans.
Wow.
That's great, man.
You are quite the plan maker.
Gnome Patrol. It's me, Captain Air Steppin'.
Captain?
We're gonna be to Queensland in about 15 minutes.
Oh boy.
So get us stepping.
Why, thank you, Captain.
Alrighty.
Walks over.
He's a lyrical gangster.
Yes. 7-4. Nice job.
Okay.
Oh, man. If I have a chance to shout out diplomatic immunity, I totally will.
You guys start flying, and you see in the distance Queensland. Queensland is on an island. It has the long bridge that extends into the mainland, and it's a lot of beach and a lot of like grasslands, a couple of trees here and there. On the mainland, there's tons of thick forest, but here it's more like beachy and different things like that. You see the huge Coliseum is in the center of the town, and already you see there's actually somebody fighting in that Coliseum right now, and all the fans are in there, and they're all cheering and things like that. The port is bustling as always, and the streets are full. This is Queensland boasts one of the biggest marketplaces in all of Indaria, one of the biggest, and everything is just going well, and people are spending money, and it's a busy, busy day. You guys are flying up, and you can see some people down in the city are actually pointing up, looking at you guys, excited. You know, people have seen airships before, and but this one is quite different. It looks like it's a next generation model, and they have not yet met the Sky Spear. So you guys eventually take it down. Captain Airstepman takes it down right into port. He brings it in, lands in the water, comes up to one of the docks, and you guys are able to get off when you're ready.
Can
We're
we
landed,
disembark?
everybody. Get moving.
Thank you. Okay. Ooh, we're going.
I walk off.
I follow.
As you walk off, they start cleaning the floor. Right, where you going? Make dragon dirt on my ship.
He's mighty anal retentive.
And Chip is his home. All right, let's see what's going on in Queensland. People looking at us as we walk off the ship.
Yep. So you guys start walking through. You're in your suits, obviously, right?
Yep.
So you see 3 different gnomes in suits walking through. That is going to draw some attention. So you guys are walking through, and immediately little kids are pointing up, looking at you guys. And a lot of people are yelling because they've heard of it. It's Gnome Patrol! Oh my God, it's Gnome Patrol! Blah, blah, blah. They're all talking about it. So a lot of people are excited to see you. Some people just give you like a look, and it's no big deal. And that's it. Someone says, like, I wonder if they're going to fight the other guy in the arena. And so you're like, oh, okay. And you guys start walking through.
Arenas.
What do you guys want to do?
Is there like anybody who looks like an official here, like a harbor master?
There is a harbor master.
I'll go over to the harbor master, I guess.
Okay. Some guy comes up. He has one eye. Hi.
Yeah, I have 2.
Hello.
Hi, we're Gnome Patrol.
Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I thought you were.
You think I haven't heard that before?
I thought you were pointing. I'm sorry. I thought you were. Anyway. My
Hi.
name is Swoosh Pingleton, and I'm from Gnome Patrol.
Hi.
We're here to
It's not going.
We're just here to visit the city.
yes, we'd like to just
Wow. Go ahead.
Great.
Visit the city.
Thanks.
Is there any official building that we could speak with someone to just relay a message from King Dato?
There's official buildings all over the place. Just go and look at them. What are you telling me about it for? I'm the harbor master. Have your captain come over here and check in. Otherwise, go do whatever the hell you want.
Okay.
Fabulous. Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Thank you.
That was
I walk away.
me too. That was productive.
I think we're winning over the populace.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
Brian Milner, really.
Richard Wild just named him. It's Jack One Eye.
I should have said suit. Oh, anyway.
Okay, so
So we'll
you
walk
guys start walking
through.
through. You're looking for some sort of official capacity building.
Yeah.
And you guys walk through, and you do find something like that. It seems to be some sort of governmental building. It seems to be official for something, and from what you can tell, has something to do with the marketplace.
Shall we step inside?
Yes, so let's go.
Wait, we're gonna go in this building? How big is the door?
So you guys can say that. So
Wait
you guys
a
walk in.
second. What are you talking about?
You walk up and you're in a line behind everybody else who's like from 3 foot to like maybe 6 feet. You guys are like 7.5, 8 feet tall and wide as hell. So you're just getting in a line, and is a old woman behind you, and she picks her glass up. What are you? She sings a ting ting ting.
Hello, I'm Yo-Yo Fernie. Nice to meet you.
You sound like a little person in there.
I am a gnome. Can I open up the hatch?
Yeah, it goes.
Hello.
You look at the guy from Men in Black. The little guy in there.
Hi, everyone.
And she's like, woo! She passes out.
Oh, don't be afraid. Oh, no.
Oh dear. Perhaps we should get her some help.
Someone comes along, they help her. She goes, my word, my word.
Didn't mean to startle you.
In my day, little gnomes didn't hide in big suits of armor.
It's the future,
When
lady.
you saw a gnome, it was a gnome. That's it.
I'm a gnome.
That's it.
I'm a gnome.
She leaves, tough line.
What is this line for? I'm looking around.
we don't know.
Who are you talking to?
I'm looking around. I'm asking.
You can't tell. Go to DMV. The line's
That's what
for
it's just a line to a desk. There's like
Yeah,
no.
yeah. There are signs, but like it's kind of confusing.
Perhaps we're wasting our time.
I don't know.
It looks-
Let's ask somebody.
If you want to roll a check, an insight check, I can tell you more.
Sure.
You rolled really good. Now it's confusing, right? Because you rolled good.
I'm like, that's a 13.
13. So you look around and you see that you think it's for getting a permit to have a spot in the market.
Oh, I don't know if we're supposed to like be in here.
I don't think this is the right line for us.
Okay?
Someone comes along and goes, "Oh my, are you Gnome Patrol?"
We are.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, everyone, we have celebrities here. Gnome Patrol is here. Come, if you're in line, come to the front of the line, please.
Okay.
Excuse me, little boy, get out of the way.
No.
No, we're not.
No, we're
He
patient. We
puts, you,
don't want to.
he puts you right in front of the boy. He puts it aside. Get to the back of the line,
No.
No, let.
please. Gnome Patrol is next.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Excuse us, everyone.
What can I help you with? This is Gnome Patrol. We'll let you guys talk. Leaves. What?
Well, we are here in order to see if we can have like an audience, like the leadership of the town.
This is for permits. Do you need a permit for the marketplace?
I thought we needed a permit to talk to the people in charge.
You're in the wrong building.
No.
Where-
Can you direct us to the
Yes.
right building?
Would you please help us, sir?
There's a keep in the center of the city near the Colosseum. Go there.
Oh, why, thank you, sir.
so much. You've been wonderful help.
If you need a permit though, I can give you a permit.
Oh, thank you. We'll be back if we do.
Next.
Sorry, little
Thank
boy.
you, everybody.
He's in the back
Thank
crying.
you.
I was online all morning.
Oh, give that kid a coin or
I'll
something.
get you, Gnome Patrol, if it's the last thing I
Oh,
do.
no.
You made an enemy out of me. What's his name?
Timothy.
Timothy Arcade.
Timothy. Timothy Arcade.
Kid, how
I think Melissa was asking in there.
Hey,
What's
when we
Hey,
started,
kid.
when we started before off, I think Melissa was asking, and it's the first time she saw this part of the system, so it was like an innocent, honest mistake. She saw DR Arcane. She goes, what is this? DR Arcane, which is damage reduction arcane. She goes, Dr. Arcane? What is Dr. Arcane? And so we go, oh, that is the villain that is now in the quest. So Tom just made Dr. Arcane.
What was he getting a
He's
permit
young
for?
now.
He's
The world may never know.
What is he
His arcane, his evil arcane store,
Oh,
which
no.
has been thwarted by Gnome Patrol. You immediately stop that. Let me write that down. Dr. Arcane couldn't get his thing going. Got it.
He was gonna make a nice arcane store.
He was gonna be
A
good
good one.
arcade.
Right, exactly. That's what it was going to be, a nice arcane store. Everyone was welcome. No,
Kid.
no, not anymore.
Now he has to go to med school.
Now I'm going to med school. My mom. That's what happens. So
wait
he
a
was gonna,
second. This
he was
scene's
gonna
not
open,
over. I was.
He was gonna open his arcane store. His parents were like, "This is it. Give it a try." He was gonna do it. Came back, did well, and that's it. You're going to medical school. So he goes to medical school. That is the story of Timothy Arcania.
Arcania?
No, what's his last name?
Arcane.
I said it was arcade.
Oh, okay. Arkany.
Arcade.
Arkany. Timothy Arkany. Timothy Arkany. Okay.
Origin stories.
Now, origin story complete. Let's continue. We're learning a lot this episode. Go, go, Power Rangers.
Don't be upset, Tim.
It's always a good episode when Tom takes his
Don't be
glasses
upset.
off.
Is he still like upset, the kid?
He ran away.
He runs
He
away.
ran away.
He ran away.
Chase him.
Wait, Tim!
Jason.
Wait!
Chase.
Don't run away!
Chase him.
Don't
Nah,
listen to that guy.
I'm not chasing him.
That'll go well.
All right, I tried to call to him, but
All right, we're doing like
Still runs
50-50,
away.
but you know, that's pretty good odds for us, I guess.
let's try to find that keep.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I agree.
You guys walk through the city. Takes you about an hour, and you find the keep. You walk inside.
If they let us.
There's some guards in there. Some officials walking around.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes,
Hello,
we
sir.
are. We are Gnome Patrol. King Dato has just sent us on a tour to just introduce ourselves to all the different lands, to just let them know that we're here shall they need our help.
Oh, are you here to see the Chancellor?
If possible.
Yeah, we just wanted to kind of let him know that Gnome Patrol was active again, working with King Dato, and King Dato like really respects the relationship that he has with Queensland, and wanted Queensland to know that Gnome Patrol is back.
Well, that's very interesting. I would imagine the Chancellor would be interested to see you. I'll tell you what. Follow me over here. Because there's a fight in the Colosseum right now, and the Chancellor is viewing the entertainment as well as most of the city. But I'm sure he will want you to meet him. So let me take you up there. And if he wants to see you, he'll say yes, which I'm sure he will. If not, we'll hold you to the side for a moment until he's done.
Okay.
And yes, I suppose come. If you want to come out of your suit, you may, or stay in your suit, wherever you like. But follow me. Please be careful.
Okay.
Thank you. It's very gracious of you.
He brings you to a special entrance into the Colosseum, and you go up a lot of steps, and then you get to the top. He runs over to somebody else, and you see him talking eventually to the Chancellor, and then he's explaining it to the Chancellor. And then he looks over. The Chancellor looks over, and seems to go. Goes like that. Goes back to you. He goes, the Chancellor would love to have you seated with him in the royal section.
Wow. It's great.
Will we fit?
You'll have to stand, but you'll be there in the right section, I guess.
Okay.
They bring you over. You're in the Colosseum, as we've seen before. It's been slightly repaired since our many seasons ago in our story. And down inside, in the arena, you see there's a battle going on, and it's two guys wearing like golden armor, and they're fighting it out right now. And you walk on over, and you see a man stand up, puts his arms behind his back, and he looks over, waves everybody else, and then works his way over to you guys. And we'll say he sees you first, Swoosh. Well, hello. I am pleased to meet you. I'm the Chancellor here of Queensland.
Hello, Chancellor.
My name is Razor Horngard.
Hello, Chancellor Horngard. My name is Swoosh Bingleton, and I'm a member of Gnome Patrol.
I have heard of Gnome Patrol before. I am pleased to meet you. This man seems like he looks human, but has very sharp features. Very like a very pointed face, even ears like are almost elven.
Like a razor.
Like a razor.
It's not just a clever name.
It's quite a pleasure to meet you. I'm Galinda.
Pleased to meet you.
I am Yo-Yo Fernie.
Very good. I thought there were more of Gnome Patrol.
There-
No?
There are. Bill Tuvin needs to stay behind at the moment. And Ace, I'm not.
A small group of us has come to tour different lands to meet people and let them know that Gnome Patrol is back and we're willing to help where help is needed.
So tell me, you're going around the world to show people that Gnome Patrol is here to assist. But what are the accomplishments of Gnome Patrol? What have you done? Because I have to admit, if I were to hear more and be sold on the idea of Gnome Patrol, perhaps we could include and help out with some sort of troops, or maybe bring the nations together to some sort of defensive barriers from all the monsters roam the lands or something. But I am not convinced. I mean, indeed, you are gnomes and machines, but how far does that power go? Do you feel that you could thwart any evils that plague our lands?
We did help prevent a dragon from attacking the sunken.
That is true. That was a large battle.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
would you be open to a test? You see, the people here in Queensland, they pride ourselves on the games. The Colosseum, its power is great. And I feel that if you want to make an impact, for one on me, but also on the people of this proud nation, I believe some sort of performance is in order. I would like to see one of you fight one of our champions.
I think that is a great idea, and Yo-Yo Fernie would love to do it.
I agree.
Why me?
Because I think that you have really excelled in hand-to-hand fighting in the past.
I'll get
Combat
you for
arenas like this. I've seen this gnome tear someone's head off.
Yeah.
Whose head?
A crystal-born.
You tore a Crystalborn's head off. Ooh. I would like to do that.
But then I gave
We
it
all
back
have-
to him and he put it back on, and now we're really good friends.
Even more badass. You gave it back to him and
That's
he
right.
accepted it.
Yes,
Wow.
he's my good friend.
So,
I like the pure, raw violence of it. Very good. Very good.
Now, of course, we didn't really come here for sport, and
But sport is what you'll
and
get.
putting on a show is and putting on a show is not what we are qualified for at all. I've never put on a show.
My friend, the Crystalborn head ripper. Let me tell you something. When trying to go and get the job, you must show your qualifications. I urge you, show your qualifications. Do it.
Yo, be
Let the world
fantastic.
see
Oh yeah, sure.
what
sure.
Gnome Patrol will do to those who stand up to decent people. What do you say?
I suppose.
yeah,
I was so hyped.
he's acting, you know, all calm because he doesn't want to scare anybody.
Oh, I can feel him boiling within. Yes.
I wouldn't say that.
Tell me about the boil.
Oh, the boil? I don't know.
It eats at you like a rage dying to get out and feed upon the world. Yes.
It does?
Yes. And every day it lives with you, waking up in your bed. The rage is there,
Really?
eating lunch in the cafeteria, people getting in your way. All you want to do is kill them. Yes?
I thought that was indigestion.
No, it's rage. And sometimes you let the rage out.
I mean,
Wow.
that's why his nickname is Boyle. Yo, Boyle Fernie.
Your name is Boyle.
What?
Boyle
not.
rules, I say. Boyle rules. Show them what you're made of, Boyle.
All right, I'll do my best.
Paige, take Yo-Yo Boyle down. Announce him as such, and he will fight our champion.
The champion? Oh boy.
I salute you, Yo-Yo, and I will salute you on the battlefield. Make us proud.
I'll do my best.
Gnomes will be watching. Gnomes will speak of this day. Good luck.
Yo.
All right.
Would you like some wine?
I'm okay. It's hard to drink in this
Wine.
Sure. A little bit.
thing.
So, how do you like Queensland?
It's been really nice so far. You have been so gracious, Chancellorship.
Of course.
People here are lovely.
We appreciate the gnomes of Rhaegar, Sunken City, Ravensclaw, Arlight, the Isles.
King Dato spoke highly of strengthening, strengthening relationship have grown. Yeah, like the trade and stuff. And so, he thought it would be a good thing to, like, show his good faith by coming to see you.
Yes, since he feels so highly of your relationship with them, he felt that you, of course, would get first dibs if you needed anything from the Gnome Patrol.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So, like, what's, like, the deal with your champion that Yo-Yo boy Fernie is gonna fight?
I have to admit the champion probably will seem very familiar to you. You see, he is our version of your Gnome Patrol. Come to us recently, last month.
Wow. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yes, and I'm excited to see what he can do versus you. I'm going to stop 1 second. Todd, I'm going to talk to Todd directly right now. Todd, this is messages for you. Is the echo thing removed from the thing? Because I'm noticing that the gate is hitting on people and it's kind of catching. Is it off? It is off? Okay. Okay, so I'm hearing Tom cut out, but I think it's probably just... Okay. I just want to check.
Should you just swap to the other headset?
You want to change headsets?
No, you're fine, as long as Todd says you're fine. Okay. Okay, just want to make sure.
We're all fine here now.
How are you?
What's the number? Do you want to type it in?
Oh, no, 7150.
Combination of my luggage.
Everyone
It's the same
remember that.
combination of my luggage.
Amazing.
Okay. So, soon you will see my
No,
No, not
he's
yet.
talking to you. I'm
Are we,
out.
all, are we all supposed to be pointing?
soon you will see my champion rise, and I hope that yours rises to the occasion as well. All of a sudden you hear it's starting, the final match. Oh, I have to announce this, of course. Excuse me. He walks down a couple, maybe like 10 rows to like the ledge. And you see him like getting ready to speak. People of Queensland, today we are joined by not only our champion, but the champions of Gnome Patrol. Yes, I know many of you heard the tales of Gnome Patrol, and today I am excited to test that fame and reputation. Before, we do not know our true strength until tested. So we do know a gnome, don't we? What is a name that you would use in the gladiator arena?
The spider.
Okay. You know your gnome, our hero of Queensland. The spider. And you see a robotic spider come out. And in the middle of it, you immediately know that's Ace.
Son of a...
You last left Ace dying on a mountain of Ardlight. And it looks like something happened when he came back. He went to Queensland for some reason and assembled parts of all the suits left behind and put them together into what you could only deem as a super suit.
Music.
Yes. A super suit now. Now, as is our way, we will judge the victor by trial by combat. The spider will take on one of Gnome Patrol's most fiercest warriors. He has ripped off the head of Crystal Board and spit down their helmet. Like that. He tells me about his blood boiling at the surface with rage. In fact, his name, Yo-Yo spoil. And you see this huge green ogre suit. It's actually mammoth. Don't forget, he's in one of the biggest suits. And he's got a huge War Machine type cannon on the back of it. Everyone cheers. Today, Gnome Patrol battle to the death. Not to the death.
It's like,
But I wish it was to the death. To the victor goes the reputation and spoils and respect. But next time, to the death.
All right.
He points to some guy in here. Boom! And they ring a bell and he goes, fight! Do it! Go! Everyone's cheering. You guys are in the arena. You can roll initiative. Roll d20, add your survival.
Natural 20.
Oh!
You got that.
The ogre just moving. What are you doing?
Clearly the
How
fastest.
far away am I?
You start off 100 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna move forward. Let's see. I'm gonna move. I don't really know the range of any of my weapons, so let's see. That's okay. I can only move 30 on a regular move, right?
You could run. You could do move.
That's 60, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll do that. And then I'm
Okay, so he starts
basically
jogging
done with
in.
the turn, right, at that point?
Starts jogging in.
Yeah.
You have more wit to use, but
I have one, but I can only do like a basic thing, right? Pretty much, or
you could fire a gun. Gun's range are 50 feet.
oh, I can. I could do like an attack. I'm gonna do that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna
So he
do
starts
that.
running out. When he gets in the range. Risk guns?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you only use one here because you use move, right?
Yeah.
So he comes in, starts firing as he's running in. Do your attack, d20.
Okay. So I rolled a 9.
And your combat would be your combat skill levels across. So you have 3 in there total, right?
What do you mean?
You have 3 points in your combat actions. Remember you did it before? If that's all you have, 3. Unless you added one, you might have something higher.
No, I don't think so.
Add your skill level across the board in your natural combat actions. If you add together, what's the number?
Wait, where? These numbers?
No. See sheet?
Oh, okay.
So here's your combat actions going across.
Right.
Does the skill level? 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
That 3. Okay.
3. And did
Right.
you put one in hard? Oh no, it's one before. So you have a +3 to all your attacks.
Okay. I got you.
Got it.
So 12.
12 damage. 12 attack. Is that an evade or a block or a miss?
Block. Right, my evade is 11. So,
So that's a hit. It's a block.
Okay.
Okay, so you're hitting his armor. Do your damage. You roll 2d6.
Right. Okay. 5 and a 3.
Okay, so if you rolled a 1, he would have bashed your armor. He didn't. Just chings off the armor. Nothing happens. You go.
nothing happens to me at all? Okay. So now he's close, right?
40 feet away.
Yes, he's 40 feet away.
So I can move
Yeah.
close to him.
So he starts walking in over in his spider suit.
Then we go and explode with chain lightning at him.
Whoa. So you see a weird prong on it, and as you get closer to the spider suit, you see it's all pieces of different suits that you've seen before, and you're like, uh-oh, you don't know what you're facing right now. So chain lightning is being unleashed.
What is that? It's will versus agility, right? Is that what that means?
Yes.
W versus A?
Yep.
you gotta make an agility check.
Yeah, so you're going to roll d20, add to your agility,
15.
12.
and you add your agility on top of that, and you get 12.
Yeah, just this one,
Your
right?
current-
Not my.
Your current.
Right. Okay. 12.
Okay, so you got it. So you try to dodge out of the way of the lightning, catches you with the lightning, and this is damage that's going to go directly to you.
3d6 to a random stat. Can hurt the stat. Roll a 6 to fork to another random stat.
And by the way, in this battle, you can go unconscious. You can't die in this battle because it's not a battle to the death, but for... Go ahead.
2, 5, 6. That's 13.
And it's going to go to your survival. Oh, I'm sorry. It's only. Oh, it's any. Is it any stat or will stat or
It
physical
says
stats?
random stat. Can hurt will. If
Okay, so it is. That's right. So your survival gets hit.
And then do I do another d6 for rolling a 6? Fork to another random stat and deal d6 again?
If you have that,
On a roll 6?
you have that ability. Oh, it's the fork. Oh yeah.
Wait.
So do it.
So
So what's the first damage? What's the total first damage?
First was 13.
So 13.
That's coming off of this number?
Yes.
Okay.
So 13 to your survival,
Okay.
and then
2 damage to
2 damage to another stat. Here we go. To your strength. 2 damage to strength also.
Okay.
So he hits you with lightning. Lightning comes around you.
Okay.
Hits other parts of your suit. Your suit starts freaking out a little bit, but you recover.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna do. I'm going to. I'm gonna attack him again with the wrist guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unleash heck.
Yeah. All right. So. What
Yeah,
am I
3.
adding to this now? 3.
3.
Right. Okay. I see. So that's 14.
block.
Okay.
Okay, blocked hit. Roll your
and
damage
then-
versus armor.
Okay. Right. 4 and 4.
Nothing goes through, all blocked.
Okay. Now I could do that again using another column, right? I could do because I got wrist guns over here too, right? So I could do that again.
That should have
No,
been in
that's if-
this one right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I assumed
You
you
say I
attacked.
could do like 2.
Yeah, you have to
things,
announce
right?
all, you announce all your stuff in the front, and then you do it. If that's what you meant to do,
Okay.
then just roll the extra damage.
Okay, right. So okay, I can go again. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Okay. I got you.
You're looking for a 1 here.
Natural 6 and another 6.
Okay, so you're just spraying bullets off the armor.
Okay.
Nothing's really happening
I
here.
got you.
Okay,
All
I
right.
Gun.
Okay. What is like the arena walls? Did they go
Stone.
up high?
Yeah, about 20 feet.
And are we in the center now?
Yeah.
Or are we close to a wall?
Center.
Okay. I'm gonna
You access so innocently.
I'm gonna like scurry over. Can I reach a wall?
Not in this round.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start making my way towards a wall.
Okay, so you head.
If I do double move, can I make it? Like
You'll go. What's your movement rate? 5,
4.
4. So it's, you can go 40 on 40 feet.
Okay.
Double. Yeah, that's it. So you
So I'll
can't.
go. I'll retreat towards the wall.
Okay. So you guys are about 80 feet away right now,
Okay.
and no other actions.
No, that's all I can really do right
He
now.
moved. He's 80 feet away from me right now. Is you saying right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna move 30 feet closer to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attack
Clear your tokens.
him. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him again. Now, every time, is this a cost every time too? I want to use those, so I.
If there's a cost next to it, there's a there
Right.
1.
Okay.
It's right there on
Okay.
next to it.
All right, so I got to do this. Okay. Just checking.
So you taking down somebody with armor. You
Right.
want to hit as much as you can. If you're throwing bolts at it and it's like it's getting eaten up, he's got all different parts of armor on right now, so that
Right.
makes it tricky. But you want to throw as many dice as you can, because if you
Try
throw
to get
enough
one.
dice, it'll overlap and do it. So if you keep shooting 1d6, 2d6, guess what? You're gonna keep bouncing off the armor. But if you hit attack with 66, you're gonna get through. So you need to just make it. You need to make a big hit.
Yeah, but I kind of can't. Okay, so
You should have the heavy
I'm gonna-
cannon. That's like your biggest thing.
Yeah, but I can't use it, so that's I can't use it.
Oh, you never set it up to have enough points?
I don't have. Yeah, I don't have enough points to use the heavy cannon.
Then there's
Just
your
don't-
there's your
don't have
mistake.
it. Yep.
Yes.
Do you have a thing to increase your bash since maybe you can bash his armor?
I do, but I'm not near enough. I have to get closer to him
Okay.
to like hit him.
Got it.
Yeah. So, I'm going to move towards him again. I'll move another 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet move forward, so you're not
Yep.
50 feet away.
No, and then another 30 I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
do a
20
double
feet
move.
away.
So 20 feet away.
Right. Yep.
And are you attacking?
And that's it. Nope.
You're up.
So now, how far away am I from the wall?
20 feet. Oh, 20 feet from him. You're still about 50 feet from the wall.
Okay. I'll just scuttle back more. Did I reach the wall yet? Nope.
Okay.
I'm
So
going
you're,
to the
you're-
wall.
You're 10
yeah.
feet away from the wall.
Okay.
He's 70 feet away. No, he's 50 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna move right to him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him. Yeah. I'm gonna do a.
Okay, so you run
yeah.
in.
I'm gonna run in and hit him.
I'll give you an extra 1d6 damage if you hit him. This is a melee. You're trying to.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure, you're charging.
That's 15.
That's a block.
Block, yeah.
It's a block for him. Okay. So then I gotta roll
Okay,
one of these.
I'm giving you extra 1d6 for that.
Okay.
And you just attack with your fist.
5. Yep.
So roll 2d4.
Okay. 4 and 1.
Okay, so you come in, you bash. You bash his agility. So you take it. You do you have any numbers in bashing?
I have 1. This bash right here.
Yes, just one.
Yeah,
So you take
1.
1 damage onto your armor for agility.
Okay. And that's the number on the left, right?
No, the number in the box, right? No
Like
wait.
his durability? Is that what
Yes, durability.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're pointing
Oh,
to.
sorry. I thought he was.
Yep,
talking
you're
about
up.
So if it's 12 now, it drops by 1 to 11? That's what happened?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You're
I'm
up.
going to use spider climb.
Okay,
to
you go up the side.
Scuttle up the wall. And then... can I do this in the same turn? Would I have to jump off the wall to use
So you
the
have to
Gatling
move.
guns?
You have to move. You're using spider climb.
Yep.
To climb up. So you're down 2 wit already.
Okay.
What's your third one going to be?
Can I use
You can't jump off because it's the same column.
the Gatling gun from being just up on the wall above him? Or would I have to jump off the wall and
You
do
have,
it?
you have to fall.
Okay, so I'll just be staring at him, prepping the cannon. It comes out.
So you climb to the wall and you see little guns
How
coming
high
out.
up the wall is he?
Your movement rate. So you could go 40 on. Well, you need to go 40 because you can't double move right now, unless you have the third wit, which actually you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go up. You go up 40. So you went 10 over, 30 up. Well, actually, that's the wall is 20 feet. So you're at. You can't go
I'm
above
like
that.
perched on the
So he's
thing
20 feet on top of the wall, perched up. Right.
with all the gnomes behind me. Just remember.
The gnomes, people, the citizens.
In the stands.
Yeah,
He's-
yeah.
he's-
They paid their tickets.
Don't start
They knew
spraying
what they were
bullets
getting
at
into.
they do. They do.
Splatter
Tell me
zone.
what to do.
Splatter
fool. Be
zone.
quiet over there. Okay. I'm gonna do. Okay, it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Oh, nuts! I can't do that. All right. I'm gonna. I'll take a shot at him. That's about all I could do at this point. Yeah. 13. That
13 is a
off
block
the
hit.
armor. 3 and a 4.
And did you? And then just a question. We gave you 2,000 experience points to buy into your character. Did you put all those points back in?
Most of them.
Okay. that's what's hurting you right now. Okay, so you're taking shots. I don't think you got a one,
I
right?
missed. No.
Okay, he's just throwing bullets off you, and you see he's got the big cannon in the back, but he's not using it. It's got.
I'm gonna jump over him and use the Gatling guns.
Okay, so you jump off.
Coming down at him. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you jump, Gatling gun, and
That's just an attack, right?
yeah.
23. Oh, but is 19 a critical?
If it's critical for you.
Yeah, not critical, 19.
Okay, so you're gonna add one more die to your damage.
Nice.
That brings you to 5d6.
Okay. Come on, get a 1. 6. 2. 1. 2.
Do you take all
Two.
bashes? What's your bash for?
Yeah, it's all.
It's all, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So like you're like impenetrable in there. Okay.
Like a 1-1.
Okay, you take 1 damage onto your knowledge. So your helm.
Okay.
Helm takes 1 point.
Makes sense. Is it?
Yeah. See, and he jumps down right next to you.
Okay.
You go.
Okay. I am going to attack him. I'm just going to try to smash him again. That's like all I could do at the moment.
Okay.
7.
No good.
What can I do? I guess I'm gonna also just kind of like shuffle side and just hit him again with one of my arms. Right? They do regular damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unarmed damage, and the students do 2d4.
That one.
That one. Okay. So he goes, "Stop! I've seen enough. It is clear that both of you are very strong. But I have to award the winner of this match." You took the most damage from the lightning attack,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Is the spider. And you can see on his damage, he's what stat was that?
The knowledge ahead.
No, survival.
Which is the one that you lost everything? Survival?
Oh, strength and survival.
So that's your arms and your feet. So like all his boots
Yeah,
are all
arms
messed
and
up, and his
feet.
arms are all like, and he's obviously taking more damage. So he goes, "Very good, everyone. Let's hear it for the brave gnomes in Gnome Patrol." Okay, so they come over. They bring you. They tell you the guys come off. Some people come over and try to help you. And Spider, come up and see me. I want you to meet our guests.
The suit climbs all the way up the
Not
wall.
directly. Go through the proper channels.
Not over the.
I was gonna step out of the suit at the top, like all cool superhero.
Well, you can do that later. Do it the right way.
Okay, so I guess I scurry away.
Okay,
to
you
the
guys come
locker
up.
room.
As they're coming up. So what did you think of that battle?
That was amazing. I can't. I still can't believe that Ace is alive and here.
Yes, I know him.
Yes.
He's a friend from work.
Ah, very good. You can take 5.
It was exciting.
I have to say, your man has that huge gun on his back, and I wanted him to use it, and he didn't.
Yeah, I think he might have been afraid of maybe hurting people in the audience or something like that.
Yes. In the future, he must not hold back. I want to see heads ripped off.
Oh my god! I just read what that does.
See, the spider is still even learning his own gear.
No, I think he
No,
ripped
the big cannon. It would have like killed me instantly.
Yes. But Scro did not put points in the big cannon. Why would you do that?
Not needed. It's not needed.
I bet he diversified because he was worried about losing the other stats, right?
Well,
And you have huge encumbrance on your...
yeah, I have huge encumbrance to deal with,
Yeah.
so it's tough. It's tough balance right now. I need a little more experience.
It's okay. And that makes sense because you're
Hint,
still,
hint, nudge,
you're still trying to
nudge.
use it. Yeah, Tony, I need more experience.
No. Need the experience.
So you guys come up. He goes, everyone, I want you to come with me. Why don't you, actually, I'd like to invite you all to a dinner tonight. No suits. Come as people. I'm not going to have dinner with you in your suit. But
Oh,
come,
all right.
feast. You will meet our champion in the flesh. And we will talk of the future of what could be a partnership between our nations.
Okay.
Sounds
Thank
lovely.
you. For
Thank you.
I'll see you tonight.
All
the,
right.
back here.
I'll see you at the keep.
Yes. Okay.
So he comes up, and Ace comes up real quickly, and so does Yo-Yo. And you shake hands, and you shake hands with Ace. And I know how the handshake should go, but you guys shake hands. Go ahead, you can shake since you're right there.
Oh,
no!
Man, he's too cool.
That is the ultimate bird in Queensland.
Man, he's so cool.
He's still cool. So you realize you've all seen face to face, you know each other, and like, oh my God, he's still alive. Here he is, blah, blah, blah. You now go back to the airship, and you're alone with him. And he goes, you did very well versus Gnome Patrol. I was hoping they would be more powerful, but it seems they are not equipped to protect the world. They could not even defeat you.
I agree.
That Yo-Yo, who apparently his rage boils from within, does not boil. It does not.
No, you know, when I was with them, they didn't really have that much fire in them either. So it's not
you
surprising.
You know them.
I was with them for a time. They cost me my whole birthright.
Really? So they were a worthy adversary, you would say?
I would say.
Perhaps there is more to meet the eye than these simple gnomes. We will talk about it tonight. Come back at the keep around 7.
Okay.
Very good. I'll see you then. Rage. Walks away. Okay, you guys make it back to the airship. You fill in Dan what's going on, Dan's character, Teltuven, and you guys are prepping for later on. You guys can roleplay.
You know, like, I think I'm a pretty good judge of character, and that Chancellor seems like a really nice guy.
You think so?
I'm not
I disagree.
quite sure.
And I don't trust that Ace guy at all.
No, well, he's like bad, right? I think.
Yes.
well, I mean,
Well, I mean, considering the fact that you left both of us on the mountain, he seems far more bitter about it.
That's true. well, you know, I don't know what to say. I'm still really embarrassed about the whole thing. But like, less embarrassed for him. Like, you know, I don't know. Look, no, like, the Chancellor guy seemed like really like, I don't know, like intense, right?
That's a lovely way of putting it.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm nervous, I guess, like to go in there like without armor, and he's gonna be like, the rage boils or whatever. He's gonna ask you to like rip my head off, and I'm not gonna have an armored head to rip off. That's gonna be my head, and I don't want that to happen.
You want to take our suits with us?
No, I don't think that we can. I think that, well, look, we talked about this a little bit last, like when we were coming over here, and like, I don't know how to like be a diplomacy guy, right?
You don't know how to be diplomatic.
Sure. I think that like, I don't know whether it's like, hey, this is the culture here, and let's just be cruel and like go along with it. Like that's what we tried to do. I'm sorry, man, but I thought like it was the right thing to do at the time. But then I'm like, oh, maybe it wasn't the right thing to do at the time. And now I don't know what the right thing to do is. And so what I'm basically saying is like, I'm going to trust you guys and to tell me what the right thing to do here is.
Oh, really?
So you'd like us
So
to
you want
handle
us
the
to be
talking?
responsible for you?
Not be
I have to
responsible.
take care of you now, too? Is that what you're trying to say?
I believe he just wants us to kind of handle more of the conversation.
Yeah, I think that like,
Well,
I
I think
think
that
I-
we have to have equal parts in Gnome Patrol. You know,
yeah.
I mean,
I think
I'm
he's just
saying,
afraid of being misinterpreted.
I'm saying, yeah, I don't know what that means, but like, I'm saying, like, I trust what you say more than I trust what I say when we're trying to say the right thing to this guy. That's what I mean,
okay.
right?
I mean, you're the one saying it, so I don't, I guess so. If you,
Are
if
you a
you think
little-
it's right.
Are you a little bitter about getting volunteered?
No.
Are you a
making
lot?
sure.
Are you a lot bitter?
No, I'm fine.
You did great.
I'm fine.
Whatever.
You like shot bullets all over the place. It was really cool.
Yeah, whatever.
Look, all I'm saying is like,
We don't do shows, and we don't fight for sport, okay?
yeah, but like,
And that's what we did. And that's why I did not enjoy it.
fair
Okay?
enough.
And that's it. Okay? Did I help anybody today? No.
Well,
Right?
that's my.
Right. Is that your point?
I think that's my point. I'm getting a little confused, but like, I guess my point is like that, like, right? Like, this isn't like, there isn't like a monster to go fight right now, right?
Right?
We're here, and like, what do we do? I don't know.
All right. Well,
So like, I thought that was the right thing to do, and I'm trying to say,
it wasn't bad. I don't think.
I'm trying to say I don't know if it was, and you seem to be telling me, yes it was, and no it
No,
wasn't.
Well, I suppose that could be true. But
So I don't know.
I don't necessarily think you were wrong, but whatever. It's happened. Now it is what it is. I mean,
Hey, losers. It's almost 7 o'clock.
thanks.
You told me to tell you when it's 7 o'clock.
Thank you.
It's almost 7 o'clock. Get a stepping.
No.
All right. Let's go.
All right.
Make sure you keep this ship locked up while we're not here. We're leaving.
Don't tell me how to lock up my
Suits.
ship. Why don't you
I-
lock it up?
I just
You.
did.
Lock it up
I just
and head out the ship.
did. Okay? If I'm leaving my suit here, I expect it to be well secured.
Lock your face up.
Okay? I tell Noel Tuvin too. Make sure you keep an eye on
Excuse
it.
me, Mr. Officer. Sorry.
It's every time. We've got the whole lyrics here.
Okay.
All right.
I start walk. I go.
Okay. You guys, out of your suits as normal gnomes, make your way into the city. You head up to the keep. They bring you in there, and you're at apparently outside of like a feasting hall, and eventually they bring you in, and it looks rather nice.
Everything seems much bigger.
Yeah. Inside, you see Ace, who looks very put together, very neat, and he's sitting down. He actually has like a very nice like clothes. Obviously, he's been to plenty of these fancy dinners, and
He's a gnome also. You're a gnome.
he's a gnome. Yep. And there's some other people down there, like, considered royalty of Queensland, and still royalty even after all the things that have happened. The Chancellor walks in. I present the Chancellor himself, Chancellor Horngard. Yes, everyone. Hello. Have a seat. Let us eat. My desire to eat is boiling. Sit down. Hello.
Hello.
Very good. I like my friend sitting so close to me. Now, tell us about your fight. I'm sure you must have lots of rage about what he did to you. He tore apart your suit. He tore the arms off of your limbs, the boots off of your feet. Tell us how that felt.
It was all right. I mean, that's what happens when you fight for sport. Not really. I've never done that before. I'm not used to putting on a show, fighting for sport, these kinds of things. I've never done that before. I know you want to see the rage, but, that takes a special combination to really bring that out, But I appreciate everything today, and I thank you
Well, it was
for
a
the
good
opportunity.
He keeps talking. Yes, it was a good fight. Very good. And how did you feel, Spider? How does it feel to rise up to the occasion, to climb the walls, to leap upon your prey and fire your bullets into his head?
It felt pretty good. Last time I saw this man, I wasn't in a suit, and he managed to just punch me unconscious instantly.
Really?
So it felt good to get a little bit of revenge.
Ah, yes. Tell us about that revenge.
We all saw it. I zapped him good. He didn't stand a chance today.
Didn't stand a chance today. Hear what he said?
I did.
And how does that make you feel?
It's okay.
So today wasn't exactly what we all hoped for. We wanted blood, but we didn't get it. So I desire something else. I'm thinking more of a test. I'll tell you what. Solve a little problem we're having outside of Queensland. Solve it. And I'll agree to some sort of alliance within reason. We can talk about more in the future. But I want to see what Gnome Patrol is made of.
What kind of problem?
Well, we're taking our ships, and many of our ships go along the coast and make their way through the strait near the lands of the lion. But the orcs, they have set up ballista. They are trying to take our goods from our merchants. And that is not good for Queensland, of course. So, you head on over in your fancy airship, destroy their encampments along the shores. We figure to be there to be about 10 to 12 ballista, catapults and such they've built. This should be no problem for Gnome Patrol. Prove this to me. And I will make an agreement for an alliance. For now. And you will take my man with you. Because clearly, he is the top dog of your Gnome Patrol group.
I don't think so.
Yes, he will be in charge. He
charge?
defeated you in combat. You had a big gun. You didn't even use it. You know how much damage you could have caused? What would have happened if you would have fired into the crowd? All the blood.
That would have been
that
awful.
happened.
I never would have done
Yes,
that.
awful, terrible it would have been. It's so gruesome.
We as Gnome Patrol work together with no leader.
You
We
need a
work-
leader in combat.
We do not. We work well together. And we would love to work with Ace again.
Well, we'd be happy to look into this orc
Well-
problem for you.
For
Yes,
my
But we're not
offer,
taking him with us.
for my offer, he will go with you and he will lead it. Otherwise, you can get out of Queensland. This is my offer. You insult me, sir.
Well, I didn't mean to do that.
You have insulted me. You will now get on your knees and you will beg for forgiveness, and I will once again accept your offer to take him and destroy the orcs in their lands. Do this, and I will agree. But right now, I am insulted.
My apologies.
On your knees, Gnome.
All right. I get on my knees. I apologize with all due respect. It was not my intention to offend you at all, sir. I appreciate you
And you
having
will
a spirit.
apologize to him as well, for you insult him when you will not accept him amongst you and your friends.
Wow.
Yes, you don't consider other people's feelings. I do. I care about
consider.
everyone.
I consider.
Then consider them now.
But we never agreed to work with other people.
I
or
don't
anything,
hear
so-
an apology.
So I apologize if I have offended you, sir, at all.
Do you accept?
I do.
He accepted barely. You're lucky.
Well, I appreciate it.
So, do you accept the mission?
Like I said,
I just want to be crystal clear on the mission. I'm sorry, Your Chancellor. Yes, I just, I'm a little slower sometimes. So you want us to go to where the orcs are, encamped along the coast. They've
Yes.
got bastillas, and we're gonna take care of whatever.
Destroy them and then come
Right,
here.
right.
It is simple.
Yeah, I'm sure those are. I don't know what they are, but
Catapults, ballista.
right, yeah, them things.
You've
We're-
seen these things before, I imagine.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
If you
all
see
the
it
time.
drive through a man, it is something you would never forget.
Sure.
Don't say.
And you want us, you tell him, what happened, the last time we, were hanging out?
No.
obviously.
I don't know. He probably would like it, honestly, but
Well, maybe.
Supposing you had some sort of encounter, and
A little scuffle.
we were, I thought we were, super tight, really, developing, a close bond.
and then it fell apart.
Yeah, he, betrayed us all.
Completely.
Ah, betrayal.
Yeah. And so, that's why we have a little, I guess, resistance to, your...
Working together again? Yes.
But I will say this, your Mr. Chancellor, if that's what you want us to do,
Well, I would say alliances are about putting our differences aside and using diplomatic methods. I surely would say putting your bad blood behind with him would count for that. And if you're interested in diplomacy, you will do as I request.
Certainly a reasonable request. However, it would be unreasonable for you to ask us to let him give us all the orders.
I
and
have
lead this
already
mission.
made the request.
I've spent the
Well,
past.
unfortunately, it's unreasonable, that part of it.
So you deny my request?
We do not say we would not bring him along, but
What have you all been
I
doing
have
these past
made
few
my
months?
request.
what was that, Ace?
Said, what have you been doing these past few months? I've been doing nothing but studying these suits, learning the intricacies of combat within them. You guys today seemed like you couldn't even do anything.
You
I
fought
see.
one of us, just to
That's
be
right.
clear.
all right, things seem to be getting,
And also, I was left on that mountain as well.
you're gonna keep bringing it up. We all feel bad about who was left on the mountain and who wasn't. And there's very different circumstances. I want to
That's right.
try and ratchet it down a little bit because he's getting hot. And if what his request is we take Ace, a spider, whatever his name is today, and bring him with us, and then whatever you say about fighting the orcs, we will, do that stuff. Okay. And then I guess when we're done, we'll come back. I'm gonna let you know, Hey, all the orcs are gone. Your ships are safe.
You have denied my offer. You have tried to negotiate past the terms of when I have set them and then gave you a chance to once again apologize and accept. Now you deny them. Now I request that the Gnomish nation of Rhaegar make a contribution to Queensland in good faith of 1,000 gold. And a part of that, you will make my man leader of your group temporarily for this mission that is so crucial since he is of my nation. That is my new offer.
Well, I suppose for an offer like that, we will have to go and request it in person.
Then make your request. And I will acknowledge that you apparently have no power of diplomacy and negotiation here. And apparently
Yes, well, we're not
this
diplomats or
is
negotiators.
some sort of show. Is that what you do, your tour? Let us show the gnomes in our fancy gear. But when it comes to negotiation, a simple request is made. You could not beat my champion. And when I asked you to give you a simple quest of destroying some ballista and catapults on the shores, surely an easy task, you could not put differences and rage aside to work with another gnome like yourself to solve a simple problem. Indeed, I am insulted.
That is not
and you
what you
insult me
said.
further.
Okay, I apologize.
You will now finish this dinner without me. Good day to you all. He gets up. He walks out.
I get up and I walk out too. I go back to the ship.
I like nudge under the table.
You gotta help me. Help. Accept the offer. What do you mean? What do you mean help you? You just gotta, get Yo-Yo to accept the offer. We'll talk about it later.
Why don't we talk a little bit about it now?
Yeah, no one's listening or anything like that. That was fine.
Just a room full of people.
Just a room for
That's all.
Throw
You
like-
know,
All right.
a huge table.
Ace, why don't you
Fancy
walk us
dinner.
back to our ship?
I have business I have to keep attending to here at the keep.
Hey, all right. Okay, I can put, numbers together and get that phrase. So, all right. I guess we should go after Yo-Yo and make sure he's okay, everyone. I get up like real awkward.
Some people are like, oh, that's held at the king. They can't switch out the classes.
All right,
Okay, you leave. You leave as well?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so do
Thank
you
you
stop away
for a lovely dinner, everyone.
something like nod. Something that's very awkward, like whatever. You get outside. You just walk back to the ship?
Yep.
Okay. So you walk back. You don't see him. You imagine head back to the ship.
Yeah.
You do so well, and you just go back to like your room in your tower?
Yeah.
Okay, you actually have Holgar's old room from back in the day, which
Oh.
you were told.
Nice.
And you're in a nearby tower. You guys head to the ship. You head to your tower. And you guys can roleplay.
Okay. I get to the ship.
Yeah.
Captain,
Yeah.
we're leaving. Tonight. As soon as they get back.
Well, okay. Where are we going?
I don't know yet. We'll see. But we're leaving.
Okay. You guys arrive like 5 minutes later.
So,
Hey.
are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. But this whole situation is ridiculous.
I mean, I was willing to
Okay,
work with
we're leaving.
Ace, but
I
not
think we
have
should
him
leave.
lead us.
But okay.
I'm not working with Ace. It's not happening.
All right.
I mean, at
you
least
made
I'm not.
You made that really clear.
At least it's not going to happen with him as leader or anything like that. That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
Okay, so like this is okay. Like this is where I was like confused. Like we could have just lied to the guy and said, "Yeah, sure, he'll be in charge." And then it's the same thing like whenever Reggie tried to tell us what to do. We just go, "Yeah, that's right, Reggie," and then not do that.
I
like-
suppose you could have lied to him, but I did not.
Okay.
But how well did that go over with Reggie?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it wouldn't have gone over
Lies
well.
really
with
make
Ace
everything
either.
better, right? Isn't that good? You always have a good result from lying to people.
I wouldn't say
Right.
like always, but I think sometimes.
Well,
like,
I
mean,
couldn't do it.
in the long run, I think it worked out okay. Like, we won. Reggie didn't. It just took a long time, and he had some problems and stuff, and that's regretful. But, like,
Some prop? It doesn't matter. He's not here. We're not going to
No,
speak
but right,
ill of
look,
somebody.
This
all
isn't
right.
about Reggie.
my point, I guess, okay. So, like, I was afraid before we went to the dinner that I was going to say something to get the guy mad. And then, like, I asked you
said
guys
things
to
get
talk.
mad. That's right. Well, I guess that wasn't very smart. And like I said, I'm not a diplomat or a negotiator or a sport fighting gladiator or any of these things that I had to do today.
Spoiling! It's true!
Boyle, please calm down.
Don't call me that.
So, like,
Boyle. Yo, Boyle. That's a shirt.
I don't know what's, like, happening here. Or, like, if there's, like, stuff that's happening that we don't understand.
Probably.
Right?
This guy's
But
bad news.
what
I don't have
I
anything to do with this guy, this
What-
chancellor guy.
what I do know is that Ace Spider, whatever his name is now, has like a gnomish suit. And if we have the opportunity to get that gnomish technology out of here and with us,
You want to go in there and steal his suit?
no, I want to take Ace and not bring the suit back.
How do
So you
you
want-
see that
what?
working?
However,
You
I
want
don't know, we
Ace to
can
come
leave him on
with
top of
us
another mountain, whatever.
Without his suit. Is that what you're trying to say? Or you're just trying to separate
No, I
him
want to
from
take
the-
Ace and the suit. And then when we come back, he can just take Ace back. And we keep the suit
Why?
because, like, look, I spent a lot of time with Corny, right? You know? And, like, a lot of the problems, a lot of the stuff that, like, caused a lot of the problems before, like, we all got involved was about, like, how to use the technology of the suits, right? And who's the right people to use it, etc., etc. The guy there, the Chancellor, does not seem like the person that I want to have something as powerful as what we walk around with at his beck and call.
I'm following you. Yes, I understand.
So, yeah, let's take Ace and his powerful suit and get it out of there.
But that's not our mission.
We don't have.
Well,
Wait a second.
That's not
Our
entirely
mission is
true.
to go around,
And
find threats,
that's right.
and stop them before they become threats.
So you're saying that him having this suit is a threat that we should stop?
I'm saying we know Ace, left to his own devices, is somebody who likes to go, surprise, I'm secretly bad. Right? And this guy, like, seems to have, like, anger issues.
Oh yes.
I mean, I'm not, like, too perceptive all the time.
Very angry.
But, like, I noticed, like, sometimes he seems pretty mad about stuff. And, like,
Something else must be going on.
and, like,
don't you
I
think?
didn't like the way that he was, like, get on your knees and all that. That seemed, like, really weird.
Yeah.
And, like,
It was quite intense.
so I'm saying maybe this is one of those things that, like, we can leave,
I don't disagree.
get this guy even madder at us than he already is, with a powerful suit and a gnome who knows how to use it, who has a grudge against us, and go somewhere else and leave this problem here. And then maybe we go somewhere else and this problem gets bigger. Or we can tell the Chancellor what he wants to hear and remove the elements of the problem from each other. We never said when we'd come back. That's my idea.
It's.
All I hear is more deception.
I mean,
He just wants to deceive him again. It's like I don't.
But
That's not.
he's
I just
not-
don't understand why
he's-
we would do that.
not wrong.
I understand trying to eliminate an issue, a problem, but this is clearly already a much bigger problem than the three of us can handle in one day. Okay? I don't
but,
see
like,
it. I just don't see it. I don't see it like that.
Our whole thing, right, is not just like.
That's it.
Siren 4, that's great. Sorry.
Oh my
more
gosh!
accurate.
I just saw that comment. That was terrific.
Like, our whole thing is not only going to be there's a monster, let's shoot it. Right? Like, that's not
Okay,
what
yes,
we're about.
I understand. Yes.
Like, this is what we're about. Like, that's like kind of what Dado tasked us with. It's not like, it's a. Like, I don't understand why we would come here, say, yeah, there's a problem here. Let's go. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And, like, I don't think the right thing to do is go, hey, Chancellor, you seem pretty angry. Let's kill him. Like, that doesn't seem cool either. Like, if we can do something, make this guy think that we're doing what he wants. Heck, even, like, do what he wants. I don't know, orcs sound like monsters, whatever.
Don't you think we would be putting ourselves in a most dangerous and precarious position to even begin to agree with him and do what he wants? This man. Don't you think this is? I don't know. Like.
I will say this, like, you earlier, you seemed to be, like, really about, like, I don't know.
Look,
I will say this. I don't think that any promise that you are forced to make is a promise that you have to keep.
Yes. Well, I you know.
So if he's saying, do this or else, I'll go, okay, we'll do it. And then who cares what he says? Like, that's not a man I have to keep my word to.
And you're the only one who can make that decision.
Well, I don't
But
want to make that and, like, you leave.
Well,
Like, I saw, like,
That's
when
not
I
the
got here,
way-
all the ropes were up and everything.
He was like, we're going right now. And I was like, I don't wait for anybody.
I don't mind. Like, I'm not telling you, hey, go back to that guy and lie right to his face. I'll lie to his face. I
it
don't
does
care.
sound like that's what you're saying.
No, I'm
Yes,
saying-
that's what it sounds like to me.
Wait,
Yes.
okay,
I'm saying-
There's also a piece of information that Swoosh is leaving out that
I
could.
don't think you care. But, like, you could tell him.
What?
Well, Ace was trying to get his attention after you left, saying, "Help me, help."
Yeah, Ace seemed to be like, I gotta get out of here. Please help me get out of here. Again, like,
I mean,
everything Ace says, I believe, is
right.
like,
So either that's he's in trouble somehow. Maybe he's being held against his will. He's in some sort of terrible situation. There's some contract with this man, this chancellor. Okay.
right.
I don't want to get wrapped up in that. That's first of all number one. Okay. And
Wait,
wait,
what?
let me finish.
Yo-Yo's
Why
like,
is that
"F
so
him,
funny?"
Let him stay there.
I don't see why that's funny. You know
I
what?
don't, like,
You know what? You just go do the mission yourself. Get
Yo-Yo.
what? You gonna just laugh at everything I say? Is that what this is?
What?
Like
Wait.
you
Wait,
really want to get involved with these two people that are probably just lying to you, and you're saying we should just lie to them, and they'll lie to us, and then great, and they'll put us in a terrible situation, and
Why
who
did
knows
you
what.
join this group, man? Like, this is what we're supposed to do, right? We're going to go out into the
disagree.
world, put ourselves in terrible situations, and then fix them. But we can't fix them if we don't put ourselves in them. We can't go,
But there's-
that's a bad thing, and then wait for
Well,
somebody else to take care
I
of
think
it.
that you have to take measured risk.
What is
Okay,
the...
so-
Measured risk.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
So-
and as
so
I
do-
see the risk in this situation, I am making the
You're literally saying it's-
decisions that I've decided
You're saying
to make.
it's too risky.
I think this is a very risky situation. Yes, and I am disappointed that you're failing to see that.
No, man. What I'm saying is, when something is too risky,
Yeah.
that's when you send in Gnome Patrol.
Well,
Like, there's nobody else. There's the Knights. They're dealing with, like, vampires or something.
but don't.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to trade. I'd rather take this guy. He's just mad all the time. But I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Okay.
I'm saying you're right, and that's why we should be acting. There's nobody else. If we go back to Dado and go, hey, Dado, like, we went over to Queensland, things are really bad there. So we left. Like, what does that mean?
Obviously, that doesn't get anything done. That's not productive. I understand that.
Okay.
Okay, but
You got anything? I don't know. One of us is wrong, probably.
I don't think either of you are wrong. I
Really?
do.
Because we're like disagreeing.
somehow.
It doesn't mean both of you are wrong. It means there's two very, very different opinions on what we should do and what's going on.
I suppose.
Now, I really, really understand your reluctance to work with Ace again.
Okay.
He
Right.
defied us. He was evil, in a way.
I guess. I mean, he
Literally
definitely was betrayed us.
Betrayed us.
He
Yeah.
betrayed us. That's
Okay.
that's inarguable. I mean, maybe he loved his dad, and like there's reasons for it. I don't know.
No, it doesn't really matter why he betrayed us.
He betrayed us. There's no
period,
trust
the
there.
End,
There's no
because,
trust there.
You know, it could be, his neighbors, cousins, sisters, whatever, and then he'll be like, oh, I gotta have more loyalty. So we're not doing that.
Right.
He betrayed us. Period. The end.
Right.
So I understand your reluctance to work with him.
I like that suggestion.
Go talk to the orc. On the same.
Hey, orcs, these guys.
Hey, yo, orcs.
Hey, yo, orcs.
What's up?
What do you think?
In the same breath, I understand what Swoosh is saying, as we don't want to leave technology that is very dangerous in the hands of someone who is extremely unstable. And there is no one else to take care of this but Gnome Patrol.
Right. Like if it was like I guess like if it was like we went here and there was like an evil wizard who was doing like, evil wizardy stuff, right? And it was like this guy and this evil wizard, and we didn't have a relationship with them, and there was like no gnome tech or whatever. And you were like, hey, I think someone else should handle this. I guess I would be like, okay, Dotuvin maybe, but like I don't know how to fight magic. But this is like a guy that we know with like art technology. That's the problem. And I just really feel like this is like exactly what we're supposed to do.
There's also another thing.
Like, I don't know.
He could be being sent to us to spy on Gnome Patrol, but at the same time, that door swings both ways. Now,
Hey, look,
wait,
that's
wait.
cool. That's cool. Whatever.
Wait. The reason I
I'm a modern gnome. That's all I'm saying.
The reason I had brought up to him that I was left in the mountain too was to garner some, sympathy, to have a relationship on the other side of like, hey, we were both kind of ditched. Let's, work together. To maybe get in on secrets, not to be like, hey, jerk-offs, you all left us on the mountain.
Well, yeah, I mean, we did. But, like, I can't...
It doesn't matter.
I feel really bad. That's all.
Look, the point was to garner sympathy with Ace, to get a relationship there, so that if we do take him on the ship,
That's
maybe
smart.
he trusts us and starts loosening up on what he's actually supposed to be doing with spying on us, and we can find out information from him.
Right. Or like I said, like worst comes to worst, and he's like really bad, and he betrays us again. We'll just find like another mountain, leave him
Well,
there.
just no,
like-
we're not leaving him on a mountain.
I just
he
think that's
screws
a-
up again, we kill him. The end.
That's really fine. I'm just saying, like,
really
leaving
brutal.
people. No offense, but like leaving people on a mountain, like that seems like a pretty good. Like he was gone for like half a year. That's not bad. Like there's time to like get stuff settled. But,
What was that?
3 months.
It's been 3 months.
Oh, whatever.
3 months. Okay.
math is not one of my many weak suits. Anyway,
Yes.
Listen, I know this person, Princess Jenny. She'll take care of him. Don't worry.
so like, I have no problem like going back and going like your chancellorshipfulness or whatever his name is. I beg my forgiveness and please let us reconsider, and we will send word to King Tato about your monetary request and all the rest of that stuff. I just don't want to get it here. I'll take all the lie. I don't have a problem with that. And again, I won't even lie.
No, you're going to lie.
No, like it's not lying.
The captain walks over. You guys are gaggling like a bunch of schoolgirls.
Yeah, well,
What's
lots
the
to
plan?
talk about.
Am I leaving? Because I was told to get the whole ship prepared. So all my men have been working on the ship, getting ready to go, and we are ready to go. And now it sounds like you losers want to go back down there. So what's happening?
What do you think, Yo-Yo?
This guy is like, yeah, I don't want to do it if you're gonna like be 100% against it because it's not cool.
No, we all need to be on the same page. And if you're really uncomfortable, we won't do it, and we'll go and find another place and take care of a different problem.
Well, I just don't see how I could agree to this.
Okay, you stay here. I'm gonna go over and talk to the chancellor then.
Okay, go for it.
You see, that was like one of those things
Go ahead.
where like I was saying it, but I didn't really mean it because like again,
That's fine. Go for it.
just don't leave.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna leave.
All right.
Do you
Go
want
for
me
it.
to come with you? Or you think
No,
you can handle
no,
this on
whatever
your
is
own?
clever either way.
Okay, so you make
Oh
your
yeah,
way.
this is a great idea. This is
Okay.
gonna be really good.
Yeah.
All right.
So I go back.
Okay. You head back, and you go to the keep.
I go to the keep.
Okay. Yes.
Hello.
I heard your dinner didn't go very well.
It didn't, and like I would like if he would be willing to see me. Would like to see if I can get an audience with the chancellor to apologize and hopefully allow us to accept his offer.
I'll put a message up. Wait 1 second.
Got it.
See, they go on. About 20 minutes passes. He comes back. He would like to see you for a nightcap. He agrees.
Oh, okay.
You get a message from one of the pages. Knock on the door.
Yes.
Hey, just want to see if you wanted to head to the I guess the royal study. The chancellor wants to have like a nightcap with you.
Okay. I'll be right there.
I'll let him know.
Okay.
Close the door. Okay, so you make your way to you follow the pages up, and you walk into his room. And it looks like a personal library, and it's all like red carpet. There's like a bear on the floor, like.
Yeah.
And you see all that thing.
Just
It's a huge
Just
hearth.
alive. Yeah.
It's alive. Punches it. There's a huge hearth, and the fire is like going, and he's sitting in front of the fire thinking, and he has like a pipe. Or did you go? Or you wanna-
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're there, you see the door opens, and you see Ace walks in as well. So he's sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
He's sitting with his legs crossed, which I'm doing now, but you can't see. You'll have to imagine it. Imagine my legs. Come, have a seat. While you're imagining my legs, have a seat. There's 2 seats, 1 seat here. It's actually, he's sitting here, and like 15 feet away 50 feet away is the hearth, like the fireplace. And then there's a seat over there, like kind of where Melissa is, and then there's a seat right there. And so he goes, please join me. I was just smoking my pipe and having a drink.
Yeah. I gesture for.
I go sit down.
Take the last seat.
Wanted to see me, sir?
Yes. I have a feeling an apology is coming. I want to hear it, and I want you to hear it.
Your feeling is right, Chancellorship. I came on behalf of the entirety of Gnome Patrol to apologize for ruining your dinner earlier by, well, I guess by being so rude as to not accept your offer, not once but twice, and then causing you such offense that you had to leave early. I think that you pointed out some true things that we're embarrassed about. About how we're not really good at being, diplomats and all the rest of that stuff. And I think that our feelings got the better of us with our past experience with Ace.
What I care for is that you're up to the tasks. I want to see power, and I want to see conviction. So I ask you this. Sarah Force, I imagine, is like, could be. I'm gonna leave that in game only for you guys to see when you look down. He's wearing the stockings. This guy might be wearing the stockings and everything else, right?
The red heels.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see the conviction. You tell me you're committed to this, yes?
I am committed.
Yes. So 100% you want an alliance between Queensland and Rhaegar.
What I want, and I'll be honest with you because I feel like that's the best thing to do. What I want is to, 1, let you know that we made a mistake before. 2, let you know that if there is a problem in this world that Gnome Patrol should take care of, that we have the ability and strength to do it. And if doing that makes you feel like you should have an alliance with us, the people of the Gnomes, then all the better. That's what I want.
So, once again, you are committed to this.
You want us to go to take out these orcs?
I have some questions for you if you will kindly answer them.
Sorry. Go ahead.
You are committed to this.
Yeah.
You want to do right by me, of course.
Yes.
And you are willing to follow my requests so that we can forge an alliance together of trust.
Okay, yes.
Very good. Tomorrow, I will want all of you to go on a mission for me. You will destroy the orcs' encampments. But today, I desire something quite different. He reaches behind him. He holds a dagger. He throws the dagger on the floor near the fire, about halfway between you and Ace. You will fight to the death. I want to see real blood and real strength. Whoever wins will lead the mission tomorrow. And the other, if they live, we'll see what happens.
You want us to fight to death with that dagger? To prove to you, like, we're...
Yes. You will fight to the death. Ace.
Without anyone watching?
I am watching.
Grab the dagger.
All right, so we're in like a triangle, basically, about 15 feet apart from each other.
Yeah.
I get up and I walk over to the, like, not next to him, but in line with this guy. And I go, "You're gonna fight me?"
Who? You're near Hornguard?
Yeah, not near him, but I walk backwards, like I'm walking.
He's breaking the triangle.
Yeah, I'm breaking the triangle. I'm getting parallel to him. So I'm
I circle. So he's kind of in between us.
Ace. I know we had our problems, man, but like we don't have to.
and like I make like this motion.
Like, we don't have to do this, you know?
Swoosh, you don't know what it's been like here.
No, man.
This is the way that things happen here.
If that's the way that things happen, like, we gotta do what we gotta do.
I agree.
All right. Come on.
Oh my god.
And is there anything like what's around me?
Is he in his is he in his suit?
Don't.
There's
No.
a candelabra.
I didn't think so.
It's a candelabra.
Yeah.
Okay, I pick it up, and I go. This is what I'm going to attempt to do. I'm telling you, I'm going to attempt to look like I'm throwing at Ace, and I want to try and hit the guy.
Okay, good.
Right?
So
All right, so that would be a 21.
Okay, so you take it, you swing it, and then you go.
Well, he's in between Ace and I. That's how we walk. That's how we just.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just you go to throw it, and you launch it at him.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a hit.
Okay.
Roll 1d6. Wow, we don't have candle damage here. 1d6.
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, so you hit him. He falls on the floor. He's like, ah.
Tanzanite.
You see, the door opens and guards rush in, and he goes, no. Stay outside. They back off and they close the door. You can have the job. He gets up. I'll see you tomorrow. He walks out.
Music every time.
What was that?
Telling you things are crazy here.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Don't die.
I'll see you then.
All right.
I'll explain more when we're away from here.
Okay.
Okay, you head back to the ship. You head to your room to go to sleep. You head back to the ship. Role play. Let's make this like a 2-minute role play.
It was bananas. That's all.
B-A-N-A-N.
I tell him what.
I'm glad you made it back here alive.
And as you can see, he again,
No, he was like,
he grabbed the knife immediately, you
What?
said.
no, he grabbed the knife and then he followed my lead to be like, he could, if he wanted to kill me, he would have came towards me. But he followed my lead and said, like, if someone's got to go, let's get the guy who has got to go in between us. That was like a test. And like, he passed, but then like I passed. I don't know.
All right, as long as you're in charge.
No. When is Deltruven gonna get back from like whatever the heck he's doing? There's like one guy here.
Didn't he
our
say?
leader.
You just said he told you you got the leader position. You just said.
Yeah, I know,
you
but like-
in charge. Did he
like,
just
yeah.
tell us that?
Well, I believe Swoosh
Just
is
told
going
us.
to defer to Deltruven.
Well, look,
Well,
I'm
I
just
can see
like,
that, yeah.
hey, is there a puzzle? Yeah, what am I gonna do? All right, but like, yeah. So I think everything's like, I don't know, like no one wants to kill us yet.
Okay. You guys head to sleep on the ship, and wake up the next morning. You're all back to full, of course. If you have armor that's dinged, it's still bashed, it's still hurt.
Oh, that stays.
Yeah. The page comes and gets you and lets you know to go meet Gnome Patrol out in what they call the air spear, or was it again? I can't remember it.
The Flutie Tootie.
No.
No.
I don't even think that
What's the name of the
was
ship?
it.
I can't remember it now.
Sky Spear.
The Sky Spear.
Sky
Thank you. Oh
Spear.
my God, I can remember it.
I got
The Sky Spear. So you head over to the Sky Spear. You guys are all suited up. You see him approaching as well. Role play him coming onto the ship.
Ace, welcome to the Sky Spear.
New ship. What happened to the old ship?
I don't know, but they built this just for us. It's even though the old ship was powered by like some alien technology, this one's apparently even better.
What does it do?
I don't know, man. It flies.
What else do you
Like-
need to know?
I don't know.
Hey,
Flies.
look, like, don't betray anybody, okay?
That's not what we're here to do. We're here to kill the orcs, aren't we?
Well, last
Yeah.
time we were together to do other things, and
Well, you know, we never really explicitly, I guess, said what all of our goals were the last time.
Okay, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get air stepping.
That's the captain.
You guys fly off. Takes you about 4.5 hours, and you get to the Orc lands. The Orclands. Want to look here? Want to show my screen? You guys fly from here. And you come across the land of the orcs along these shores here. Okay?
All right.
Okay, so you guys fly to 4.5 hours, and you go along the shores, and you can see there's, within like the trees, somewhat hidden, catapults and such, and orcs are there, and right now they're kind of just chilling out because no ships nearby. And you count about 15 of them actually all along the shore within probably about 2-mile area.
How many orcs with each one?
4 or 5?
It's a question for Tom, not for my character.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Ace, like, what's the deal? Like, are these guys bad guys? I mean, they're orcs, whatever, but like, you know, I don't want to get like.
This is the first I'm hearing of these orcs. I just know that Chancellor guy's crazy.
What was going on
bloodthirsty.
while you were there?
Well, when you guys left me for dead, I woke up. And no one was around.
We left her for dead too. Sorry,
Yes.
yeah, it's like a thing, I guess. I don't know.
I just surrounded by suits. I pieced together a little tiny thing to keep me alive up there. Made my way down to Queensland, and I figured, you know, I had nothing else to go on with, so I decided to enter into the gladiator arenas. And slowly but surely, that guy took a liking to me and started investing all this money into the suit. That's why it's crazy like this now, but he holds it over me. And he says I'm his champion and I can't do anything else but listen to him. And he's making me do crazy things. I can't do it anymore. I worked my whole life for my father, and he was the same way. So, I'm just trying to make a name for myself, but I gotta get out of there.
Oh, well, you're out. That's a good start, right?
Yes, so I mean, I don't know what we're supposed to do, but we can
I
kill
mean,
these
he wants
orcs.
to kill the orcs. I don't know. Like, I guess we go down and I don't know, like kill him. I don't know. Just a out of game kind of a thing, right? Or are we orcs monsters? Is this like any kind of moral quandary for us?
It's up to you to decide. That's a tough question.
Is it a tough question? That's what I'm asking. Is it a tough question?
Is it? I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Well, we have no idea.
We've been fighting monsters
You know.
in the wilderness for a generation.
Some
Are these-
some orcs have made alliances, but near the elves. The orcs here have never done that. They just are just annoying the hell out of ships. They're plundering them and they're pirating.
All right. Okay.
I think we're just trying to destroy their stuff, not them.
Yeah.
Of course, their families are starving in the woods, and they need to do anything they can to survive.
Right.
So this
Women,
is literally how they
children.
feed their little children.
So if we teach them how to farm, then like, what's the problem?
Teach a man to fish.
That's up to you.
Right. I mean, I don't know anything about that. I can teach them how to surf. Like, that'll make them feel like more relaxed, I guess. But like, all right.
Great
Okay.
plan we got here.
We don't see any ships,
Great
right?
plan.
No ships have been coming past. Like
No.
We haven't seen.
No.
All right. So I mean, whatever. All
We're
of these-
here.
Do we have
What am I doing?
weaponry on the ship? Like, does the ship
Yeah.
have guns and stuff?
Yep.
That we
You have cannons.
Okay.
All right.
Just curious. So what's the plan? We're just gonna shoot them?
Well, do
We
we
wanna go
know if
down
they're
there?
actually causing problems with ships?
No, we
No.
haven't seen that. We were just told.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe we should wait. That guy likes to stoke fires, man. You see
You want
it
to just
yourself.
wait for a ship
You
to
just wanna,
come
like,
and like?
wait to see if they attack a ship.
Hey, maybe. How else are we supposed to know if
Well-
what the guys?
Does anybody
Oh,
here
that's
like speak orc or anything?
No.
No.
No. Sorry.
I don't know. I mean,
About Captain
Well,
Ice Steps over there.
we could.
Okay.
Air stepping. And no, I don't speak no filthy orc.
easy with
Well,
that. Easy with the filthy orc.
let's relax, everybody. You know, we're all.
Should we fly
It's
down?
the 90s.
Should we fly down to
It's
the
not
water?
cool.
Take
All right.
5 grace points.
Should we fly down to like near the surface of the water and see if they attack us?
I don't like that idea. I believe if we're going to attack, we'd like to rather keep it as a surprise.
Virus Phidia. I'm sorry I said anything wrong. How big are the cannonballs compared to a gnome? So Well, if you're in the suit, the suits are about like 7.5, 8 feet tall, and the cannonball is, you know, the normal cannonball size. And if the gnome is without the suit, then there's no way you can pick it up.
Right.
It's impossible. In your suits, you could easily pick up a
I
cannonball.
love how you're like, cannonballs are normal size.
I
Like,
would
we
say-
all just have them
I
here
would
on the
say
weekends.
in a
in
suit,
our
you could take
homes.
one and probably launch it like 30 feet.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot put.
What
Not yours, because you have the leather and it's on, but like absolutely yours, probably yours for the mechanisms, and you have enough strength. Maybe you could throw like 15 feet, 10 feet.
So
Yeah, 2
me
feet.
trying-
Two-hander.
Two-hander.
me trying to pick it up is pretty much the same as me trying to pick it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we see what the cannons, the ballistas are loaded with from up here?
They have the giant arrows in them.
Okay.
All right. I mean,
Looks like they're all like fashioned from like wood and the trees and such.
What if maybe we should see the extent? Like, what if we fly and see how many there, are in this whole area?
How's the
And see
airship
if there's
built?
any ships coming, on the way.
like, what's it made out of?
Yeah, is it like a balloon?
It does have the balloon atop to it a little bit, but it's very sleek design rather than a normal galleon, and it has crystals embedded into the hole around to make it fly.
Crystals make us fly,
Yeah.
not the balloon.
No, but it does have the balloon in there.
Okay.
They did it for anti-magic purposes.
I mean, if we had anything that caused a fire, everything down there is made of wood. We could just set everything on fire.
I don't want to like burn the whole forest
Yeah,
down.
there's a
Like that
forest
sounds
down
like
there, like,
there's like animals.
All right,
and
we
stuff.
won't burn the forest down.
All right, I guess there's two basic, right? There's three things, right? We can look around and see if we can get more information. We can go down or stay up here and just take care of it, or we can go down and like see if there's a chieftain. Be like, hey, chieftain, what's up?
Well, you're
Well-
Would you want to try diplomacy with them and see if we could work with them to get
Who
them
do you
supplies
think is-
You're gonna go
without-
Who do you-
talk to
who do you-
orcs that we can't even speak their language.
Who do you think is like more like level-headed? Like the mysterious orc chieftain down there, or the chancellor guy that we just left?
For me, it's kind of a toss-up.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
It probably can't go worse.
What if you take a nimble flyby? You're easier to move through the air than this ship is. If you
So
can,
wonderful that you're willing to sacrifice me.
I'm saying you can do a reconnaissance sweep, see what's really going on down there. If we take the ship down there, they'll start shooting at us. But if you can just swoop down like a bird,
They can also shoot at me.
yeah. But then you'll be
Yeah.
moving really quick.
Not that quick.
Yeah, like look at those things; they can't shoot quickly. Like they'll hit a big ship like us.
Do you
You
even
can
have
turn on a dime.
just a like out of game question?
Charles
Do you have the
Morrison
space
said-
to launch from the ship? Like, does she have
Uh,
the launch space on the ship?
Yes,
to,
you
like-
do.
Okay.
Charles Morrison says that his cannonballs are 6 to 10 pounds. I thought they're heavier than that.
Well, there's lots of different kinds. I think that's what he's
Isn't that
trying
the
to say.
smaller cannons?
There are
because there's the
smaller
bigger ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
these are the bigger ones.
Okay. There you go.
Once
answer.
again.
There's your answer. Well,
There's your
It's a
answer.
big ship, and we have magic, levitation, propulsion stuff, so it can handle
The big
the big
boys.
cannons. Yeah.
These are bigger cannons. This is the most advanced ship in the world with bigger cannons.
Cool.
That means
The
advanced,
biggest.
baby.
The biggest.
I said, one's advanced if it's bigger.
Bigger paddles.
That's
Bigger paddles. I want bigger paddles.
paddles.
Bigger sails.
Bigger
Bigger
paddles.
cannons. Let's do it.
this is the most advanced thing I've ever
bigger
seen.
paddles. Opening it up.
I'll pass that along.
I'm gonna make bigger paddles. It's gonna be great.
Should have named the ship Gulliver.
Oh, nice. So yeah, I mean, we got a decent sense of what it looked like from above, right? We want to scout down below. We want to land, send out a scouting party. Is anybody here like good at like?
Dancing?
I know, like
Why doesn't Galinda just do a swoop?
Guys,
One swoop.
we've been here for like 30 minutes. We're supposed to destroy these orcs. You guys are just talking to each other like a bunch of babies. If we're gonna attack them, we have more firepower than anything. Let's just do it and get done with. You guys are deliberating over this. Aren't
Yeah,
you
that's
Gnome
right.
Patrol? What are we doing here?
We don't even know
Well,
if these guys
we're
are
not
doing
here
anything.
to just take orders from you. That's for sure.
I'm not giving you an order.
Well,
I'm,
that's great.
I'm,
Thank
I'm
you.
begging with you.
do something, just anything. Just stop yammering.
Yeah, stop your yammering for real.
Well, that's what we do. We talk a lot.
You're like my wife. That's why I became a captain.
Yes.
To get out of this.
I can go home. My wife wants to hear this yammering.
I don't know
all
why
day.
I want to be this guy. Instead of my own character.
He's the first mate. Just keeps leaning in.
All right. Well,
All right. So is it? I guess we just decided, is it death from above or is it death from?
so we're just gonna. Yeah, death from above, right?
Look,
Okay. I'm not gonna be a part of it. You can do it. Go ahead.
What are you? Okay.
Yeah, what is this about?
What is
Don't
happening?
get angry at me.
I'm not angry at you, man.
No, That's it. I could choose. I am choosing my own actions. You don't like them? Tough tree trunks.
What is that?
Tree
even?
trunk.
That's right.
They are. I imagine they're tough. No,
Yeah,
dude.
that's right.
I'm
Tough
trying to
tree
like.
trunks to you.
I'm trying to like. I don't necessarily think.
Let's
that's
just
wait,
talk
that's
more.
a
That's
word.
a good idea. That's what we are really good at.
Are we in our suits?
Yeah, I imagine you would be. Although you might not be because you're all doing a lot of talking. And
Yeah, I imagine like
you might want to get out of the suits after a while. And
Yeah,
talk,
I wouldn't
have
like be in the
discussion.
suit if we're like flying around. Like I feel like that you
Okay.
you
Whatever you
gear
want.
up.
They're there on the deck waiting
Yeah.
for you to go.
Yeah, look,
All right, so if I get in this suit and fly down there, what? I mean, if we've seen things from up, right? We've already seen everything from above that like have like 5 or orcs to each thing, right?
yeah.
You've seen everything already, yeah.
So what is the purpose of me scouting going out there?
It's just I don't think like we need to see more like scouting like that. I think we need to find out whether like
They're bad or not.
he's telling the truth or not. Yeah, like we should go down and see what's going on.
That's
And
a
I-
great idea.
Okay, so you're
Go
going down.
for it.
Yeah.
So okay. Okay, we're landing. Worst idea ever.
2 weeks in a row, man.
He comes in, goes down there. All of a sudden, all the catapults start flying.
This is gonna solve the problem for us, I think.
Natural 20 is the first thing I roll.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
A miss. A miss. 19. That's another critical. 14's a hit with 3, 2 criticals. 4,
Reroll the 19.
6. Okay. So reroll. 17's a hit, not a critical. 1 critical, 3 hits. 17 damage, 16 damage. 14.
How much does the ship have?
He's a critical. 8, 16,
Oh, more than that.
7, 6.
It's the most
10.
advanced ship in the fleet.
It's so big.
That's got hit points.
Okay, the ship has 250 health.
Okay.
It's taking 63 damage. So you land on it and gets leveled.
Get us out of here.
The ship is just getting rocked.
Fly away! Fly away!
Okay, so it's just moving and he goes, oh, take him up again. Here we go. Starts going up. Since you're leaving the situation, they're going to take another shot. Here they come. Hit.
Return fire.
You yell, return fire. Okay, only 1 hit that time. 12 damage. You've taken 75. Nice round number for you. Okay. So he says, okay, here we go. Return fire back down to him. We're now firing upon the orcs. So the men rush over to the stop, then to the sides, and then they start firing in. Now you guys attack for them. Roll.
We
One-
assess their intentions.
What are we rolling?
Everybody will roll 2 attacks each.
D20.
Yeah.
Nice.
15 or above.
18 hit.
18.
If you hit, you're going to wipe out the
Or we take-
the
Natural
catapult.
20.
Are we just straight rolls? We're not taking anything?
Just roll d20, 15
One
or
hit.
above.
18. 1 hit.
Same.
1 hit, and you got
20.
an extra 20. Oh, well, that's 2. None. Okay, so you guys level 4 catapults. You're flying up. Your ship is going in the air and you're circling around. What am I doing? Are we officially at battle now?
Now we're at battle, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
let's come around. They're coming around again. They're firing and you're firing. Here we go. You guys do your firing. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
20.
Nice.
I got a
nice.
22.
One
Yes.
hit. No,
19, that's a critical.
120.
Jeez Louise.
4, 5, 6, all misses.
What do we need to reach?
15. 8, 12. This is also critical. 11, 22, 4, 12, 1, 52, 127. You lost 127 damage, and then what'd you do?
I have 1 hit.
2 hits. Well, 20, so 2.
I had a natural 20.
None. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 are gone.
Out of the
15.
15.
And you guys have taken 127 damage.
Oh my god.
Okay. You're in charge by passing around?
Can you take another leg attack?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Let's go.
You come around again.
Okay.
This.
Yeah, 19.
2 misses.
1 hit.
2 misses.
1 hit from me. You guys take 12 damage on top of that. You're at 139 off.
Okay.
Any hits?
1.
1.
Hits.
4
1,
left.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah,
10,
4 left.
11. 4 left. Okay,
Go
another
around again.
pass. Go ahead.
Once around.
This.
I have
Hit.
2 hits. One's a critical.
Reroll
20.
the critical. 2 hits.
Yes.
Okay.
2 misses.
I got a 20.
We knocked it out.
Boom.
Oh, and I got a hit as well.
That was the baby in the back.
You heard my reroll the critical?
Blew him apart.
Tony, you heard?
138. Oh, you rolled my critical.
Yeah, you're
okay.
critical. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I rolled the critical again. 19.
Oh, savage.
Sorry.
Jeez, man.
Okay, so how many hits?
20.
We had 5 between all of us.
Okay, that's it.
Mhm.
Okay, you go through. You're in the air. People are running for their lives. Orcs are grabbing their babies and running. No, I'm kidding. They're running away.
They fired first, man.
And you guys have a lot of holes in your ship. Some things are smoking. Some things are on fire. They're trying to put everything out. And that's it. But you guys are still flying in the air. You have 112 hit points left out of 250.
Let's go get pieces of the thing to bring back to him as rewards. He's weird like that. We gotta show him that we did it.
I agree. We should show him that we did it. All right. Can you
You want me to land?
if you land in the water, I'll swim out there and go get some stuff. I feel like you don't want to get close to it.
I'll get close. I'll drop a ladder. You go down.
All right.
Or you fly. Just go pick something up.
Okay.
I'll bring it close. He flies close. He's probably about 100 feet off the ground.
Okay. I fly out.
Okay. You go down. What do you do?
I go down, I pick up a couple of things, and fly back.
What are these things?
Pieces of the... I can't lift anything.
Don't look at them. They're not with you. Not with you, not with you, not with you. I am with you.
I pick up, like, leftover pieces of, like, the arrows and come back up.
Okay. All of a sudden, you have 3 arrows come out. Actual arrows. One is a critical 19. I imagine that's a hit. What's your block?
19.
19? Okay, so it is blocked. It's a 1. So arrow goes into your... we're going to...
Reroll that.
Okay.
My last
Nice,
reroll.
nice.
Okay. Miss. So the arrow comes up. You dodge it away. Goes right by you. You grab some of the stuff. And you want to stay there?
No, I want to fly away.
Oh, okay. So you
I think I'll live here
You
now.
run. You fly up. You use 3 points to fly. Don't forget every time you do it. So you did it twice. That's -6.
Okay. Which one is that? That's wind.
That's your will, I think.
Oh, okay.
No sling.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
my sling was...
She has to sling from the boat. She can't just jump off
Oh, right, it is.
and glide.
I guess yeah, he's right. You could jump off the boat because you're high up. Yeah. Oh, so you just use it just to get up.
Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
So
If-
wait, so I take that from the box or the circle?
The box.
Okay, that's what I thought.
if we use a reroll against you, does our luck subtract from your roll?
Yes.
Ooh.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good call.
We've done that before. It's come up once. People were like,
Yeah.
"This happened in reverse too." If you do it to damage, it minuses the damage too.
Wow.
So that's what I
very
think that's what
powerful.
came up before,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
if I remember correctly. Okay, so she flies up. She has some of the wood of one of the catapults, and it's there. What do you want to do?
I guess we go back, right?
If you want to run right back, I guess.
If you,
I mean,
Well, I mean,
that wasn't very veiled.
Earlier-
You want to run right back.
Earlier, you were like, "Oh, we don't have to go back. We never have to go back. What are you talking about? You know, remember what happened? All that." now you want to run right back to this guy? This lunatic? Go ahead.
I think
Go ahead. Just leave me out of it. That's right.
If you all excuse me for a brief moment. Yo, can I talk to you for like a second?
Sure.
Like over here. Like,
Come
where
over here, Ace.
everybody-
Let's go
like-
talk this way.
Remember how I like said like, hey, you know, like you don't have to like lie or anything like that. But like I don't really have a problem like not saying everything that I feel like all the time. Right? Remember we had that like conversation? Like that was like one of those times where like I was like gonna be like, what should we do? And then like let's see if like Ace said like let's go back. Like that was what I was hoping for.
Wow.
But then like you were like yelling at me. And it didn't work.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you.
I just feel like you're really upset that I put you in the Coliseum. And I'm really sorry about that.
I'm not.
But like,
I forgive you.
like
It's water under the bridge.
I really like
It's
you
old
and stuff.
news. Don't worry about it.
Like, and I don't want you to be mad at me anymore.
I'm not
Can-
mad at you.
Can you stop being mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. Okay? I'm a little mad that we're in this situation though.
Welcome back to Gnomish Emotions. This is a
But
show
I'm not mad
where
at
we
you.
have
I'm
gnomes
not.
who have emotions.
I'm not.
You're yelling at me again. All right.
I am?
Well, I'm just making sure.
I can't help
Like, I don't want to go back, but I don't want to be the one to say I don't want to go back. That's what, like I was trying to do.
Okay.
In the future, they're going to go visit Dr. Arcane, their psychiatrist.
I mean,
He needs to first become
So
the
like,
villain.
well, whatever. Let's go back.
Okay, are you going back?
I want to.
Okay, go ahead. Ask him.
You don't. To his point, like we don't have to go back.
We don't, but he'll send people after us.
Or should we be worried about that?
He's got a lot of money.
Like, how much is a lot?
I'd say we'd be dodging assassins for a good long while.
Like, okay,
What else happens there besides him making you fight?
That's all I see. I'm in the tower all day until he sends me out to the fight pits.
You don't hear anything.
They keep me in my room.
What are the chances we go back and he tries to do to us the same thing he's done to Ace?
don't think that
I
that'll
think
work.
there's 4 of us.
I don't necessarily plan on walking up to a guy who like said, "Hey, have a knife fight," without my giant suit of armor again. And if he tries that again, I think I'm probably gonna like keep hitting him till he doesn't get up. So no, I don't think he's gonna make us gladiators. But I guess the real question is,
I mean, we already killed all these orcs.
right? I mean, we did what he wanted to do. Is there a benefit to going back and maybe getting something out of it?
You guys are idiots.
Well, yeah.
says you.
You killed all the orcs and you're just gonna go? Then why did we come here?
Well, they were. I wanted to see.
This ship is half destroyed. I probably lost two good gnomes just so you could do a job that you don't even want to get credit for.
We're not doing this for credit. We're doing this to better the world.
We hope.
I was given a briefing before we started, and it was to, talk to everyone and, for diplomatic negotiation reasons, try to like make
Wait a
friends
second.
in all the nations.
What? You're saying you're supposed to be the diplomat? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
he's saying
I don't think you understand regular speech with people.
Well, that
because I did
sounded
not
like
say
what
that.
you just said.
And sometimes every time I talk to you, you think I'm trying to do something other than what I'm saying to you.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
well, that's
before
what
you
it
thought I was
sounded
trying
like.
to lead the whole
you just
mission.
said, I'm
When I
here
was saying
for
you should stop
diplomatic
talking.
relations.
No.
And now when I say you should do the job, you think that I want to be the diplomat.
This guy's
said-
trying to give me orders all the time, too.
No, again, no one is giving you orders. I'm just saying you're idiots.
You're very intimidating. I think that's the problem. Look, I guess we have 2 options right now. We did it. We have evidence that we did it. We can go back and see if that helps further the cause.
Patreon reroll for Melissa.
Thanks,
Nice.
Charles.
Or
we book and figure out where we go next. Like, I think, like,
That's an idea. Oh, I don't like that idea. I like that idea.
yeah, but we don't, like, we can't just be, we can't just, I don't even know if we're talking in character or not anymore. We can't just take 3 days to, like, not do anything.
Let's get to a decision. What do
Right.
you guys want to do?
I think we should go back.
Then let's go back
Okay,
and see what
raise your hand if
happens.
you think you should go back.
Should do it carefully.
Yeah.
3. Okay. So he start heading back. On the way back, they start repairing what they could do in the air, and then they're going to repair rest in port. Okay? When we get there, I'm going to be repairing.
All right.
So we need some time. I need at least 4 or 5 hours. We're going to repair as much as we can in the air. We'll repair the rest when we're in dock.
All right.
All right, guys, listen.
So
when
if we
we're back-
get into a fight, make it last really long.
All right, guys,
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
God,
They're idiots. You fly back.
it's like pointing out that I'm
Slow-mo.
short.
All right,
It's
guys,
just clear.
before we get there, just
Okay, they
I'm gonna act more like a jerk to you when we're around them. All right?
What would be different?
You'll see.
What would be different?
He's like,
How is that
just
different
wait.
from normal?
Okay, you guys reach Queensland. You land in the water. They repaired about 60 of the health in the air, and the second they land, they start tying off. Someone goes out to see the harbor master, let them know they're there, and immediately they start getting some of the equipment that's on the shore, and they put it into like a dry dock, which is there, or something like they have the equivalent of for an airship. And they start just doing repairs on the ship. You guys get off the ship. Where do you go?
Back to the fort, I guess.
Okay. You guys go to the
I
key.
stay on the ship.
Keep.
You stay on the ship.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, you go.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
take
stay-
the splinters too.
No, I'll go.
Okay. You guys go to the keep. You ask for audience with the king. You do so. I'm pretty sure you're in your suits.
Uh-huh.
And you walk in, and you see him what's that, the king? Sorry, the chancellor. You see the chancellor in the throne room that used to be for the queen when she was here. He's sitting in the throne room. Sitting in the throne. Patreon reroll of Tony.
Oh boy.
Thank
oh,
you.
man.
Mister, come on,
They're
man.
repairing.
You don't got to do that, all right? He doesn't need rerolls.
I do.
Right.
I only
We
have
do.
like 16.
He's the D. He runs the show. He can just make whatever he wants to happen.
They don't understand that.
He doesn't need extra.
They just want extra experience points, you know.
Oh,
Like,
I
I
should
gave you that
a
reroll.
reroll.
Gonna
Hey.
use them against us.
They're being more intelligent than you believe. Like, give that DM a reroll.
This is the room that we were in with the knife fight.
No.
It's just like the throne
It's,
from.
it's like the throne room with the queen. He's not a king, but he's sitting in the chair. And there's guards on the sides here. Well, so you return. How did it go?
I tossed the splintered wood at his feet.
Patreon reroll for me from Sarah 4, plus the 1 from Richard before. Thank you.
I'll remember this. I don't know how. I don't know why.
So you destroyed the orcs.
He did.
Did they cry out in fear?
They cried out in pain mostly.
Very good. And you destroyed all of their catapults and ballista and such?
They are gone.
Very good. Of course, I'll have to confirm this, but in advance of that, I am pleased.
That was what I said I had hoped for. To show you that we are as strong as we say we are.
Very good. I have another request. I would like my man here to join you. He will help represent. I know that you all represent different parts of the gnomish lands. He will represent Queensland. His victories will be ours.
The victory.
This is my first offer as a part of our alliance.
We can take him with us for now.
Yeah, but like, you, and we will, and we appreciate your generous offer. You know that for some of us, this is a big ask.
It's a big ask for us all. For one, to trust each other. Two, if we are to make peace in this world, are we not to make peace with our enemies and those that perhaps we have differences with?
No.
This, you and him, or the others and him, this difference, it requires diplomacy. Is that not what you're about?
I guess it is.
Therefore, you will take him with you, and once again, his victories will be Queensland's victories.
The victories of Gnome Patrol are all of our victories. but-
Exactly. And when Queensland is involved in it, will it not share? You're not there.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yeah, she came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will it not share in the victory?
Yes.
Therefore,
Share
what I am
in
saying
victory.
is that the gnomes will prosper, each land, and also Queensland.
Yes.
Is that incorrect?
No.
For you to interrupt me with a fact that does not make sense. Am I incorrect?
You are totally correct. I apologize.
Thank you for letting me know I am correct.
Chancellor, I will say, their ship took rather a hard beating dealing with these pesky catapults. So we might want to upgrade their ship in the name of Queensland before we send them out again.
But unfortunately, we do not have the upgrades of Rhaegar. We do not deal with the technology of it that they have. I can help repair your ship, of course, but that is what we can do.
Well, I think that in the...
How about some soldiers of the Queensland? They can protect your ship when you're not on it. Let's make that happen. Captain of the Guard, I want you to bring me 6 of some of our elite soldiers. They will go and protect the ship. That is a great idea. These soldiers will go with you. They will protect you. I want you, 6, head to the ship right now. It is the... What's it called?
Fruity Tooty.
It's not Fruity Tooty. Sky Spear.
Sky Spear. Yes, go to the Sky Spear. Let them know that you'll be stationed there. You will guard the ship. Don't let anyone tell you what to do. You protect that ship with your life.
Are they... I don't... It's for gnomes. They might not... The quarters might be small for...
They will make do.
Okay, just let them know.
Good luck, men. Now back to you. We will help repair your ship for you. If you're doing it in the dock and you're paying for it, we will cover the costs. Ergo, we are in business together.
I think that is very kind. I think that when we go back and speak to our king, we will let him know of your gracious offers and your kindness.
Onify gives a reroll to Todd. Todd the Impartial.
And if it is your wish to have this gnome
Human.
come with us, we will make sure that everyone knows that he represents Queensland and that the glories of Gnome Patrol are not just for Rhaegar, the Second City, or the Southern Isles. Include Queensland.
That is all I ask. We wish to help.
And we will let people know that if they threaten Queensland, they have to deal with the Gnome Patrol.
And vice versa.
We accept your protection and appreciate that you accept ours.
Agreed. We are in agreement. Go. Ace, you're with them. Help spread the glory of Gnome Patrol and Queensland.
Yes, sir.
I bid you farewell. Good luck.
I leave.
Okay, you guys leave. You were on the ship by yourself?
Oh boy.
Well, with the captain.
With
and
yes.
the crew.
Tell
It's-
two
it's-
men.
What's on them by myself?
It's
I
a
would
ghost
wanna
ship.
know.
Everyone is gone.
I would want to know if that's the case.
You're on the
Okay,
ship. You're on the
yeah.
ship. They put the ship. Well, they're still repairing the ship right now.
Right.
And you see some workers from Queensland coming over, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna help you out, guys. We're gonna help you out to repair some stuff." And they start speeding up the repair dramatically. And they say, "It's all on the Chancellor." They say, "His thanks." So that's
Oh,
nice.
Boy.
You see
the
6
Chancellor.
guards come in, and these guards look like these guys can fight a little bit. And they start making their way onto the ship. They're like,
What's this?
"Hello,
Who are you?
give me the name of the main guard."
Fruity.
No, real name.
Lancelot.
No.
Artemis.
Okay.
What?
I don't know.
I am Captain Artemis. I lead this elite group. We are here to travel with you, and we will protect the ship. We will take stations. They put themselves around the ship.
Oh. On whose orders?
The Chancellor, of course. Glory to Queensland! And they all put their hands in the air.
And what was your mission
Captain
again?
Artemis is the name.
Ah. You're a captain as well.
I am not a captain of a ship. I am a captain of the military.
Ah, yes, of course. Captain Artemis. Nice to meet you. And what did you say your mission was again?
To protect the ship.
Okay. And you're gonna stay with this ship?
Yes, for the glory of Queensland.
Okay. Whatever you say. As long as you're here to protect the ship, I suppose.
Of course.
Okay.
Air
The
Stepper
ship.
doesn't have anything to say?
Huh?
I said,
I was gonna say, like, it's
What the
his
heck?
ship, like.
What the hell is this riffraff doing on my ship?
I don't want landlubbers here.
Oh,
love it,
Captain!
Leia.
This is another Captain. You should be introduced.
Oh,
Let me
Captain,
introduce
my Captain.
This Captain.
Oh, that was good.
Take 10. What are you doing on my ship? We're here to help protect the ship. I protect the ship. Well, we're going to help you do it. I don't think so. You're going to get off the ship
Oh boy.
and go somewhere else and protect your own goddamn city. You're not protecting my ship.
He's very, protective. Of the ship. It's his
So
ship.
we're just here to help. It's under orders of the Chancellor. We cannot leave. We were told to not listen to anyone else. Just protect the ship. You're going to listen to me as long as you're on the ship. And that's going to be about for the next 6 seconds. Because you're going to get off the ship. Gnomes. The gnomes all walking behind him.
Oh boy. I don't like where this is going.
You guys walk up and you see.
Oh, yeah, it's just you, man. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Captain!
So you see, all the gnomes are coming up. They all have like their hammers in their hands and things like
hang
that.
on. Let's just settle down. We're not gonna have any violence today. Okay, Captain. Okay, both of you, captains.
It's them or me.
No. What?
I'm not riding with no Queensland riffraff.
Let's
understand.
keep.
Are you there?
Yeah, you
I'll
just
tell you
came back
what.
on, right?
You know
Queen?
what?
I don't
You
know.
guys are a bunch of pansies anyway. I'm done. Gnomes, whoever's loyal to me, you'll come with me now. We're getting the next ship home. They start walking off.
The captain and his gnomes start walking off?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
80% of the gnomes walk off.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
We'll make it
Okay.
easy and say there was 100 gnomes. Well, that's too many. Say 50 gnomes. So,
40 of them walk off.
40 walk off.
Okay.
You guys return to the ship. Role play.
Did they see them leaving? Like,
You see
like,
the captain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here you go. the captain ship's like walking off. He's like, good luck.
What? Where are you going?
What's going on?
You're going to need it.
Where are you going?
He leaves. He walks into the town. We're getting a drink, boys, on me.
What just happened?
I was with you. I don't know. Why is the captain gone?
You're on the ship. You're all together. Go.
Yo-yo? What?
Hey.
What happened?
Well, these guards showed up from Queensland. Captain Artemis showed up with his men, told
From
by
Queensland.
by the Chancellor,
Right,
told
right,
to
right.
protect the ship. And our captain of the ship, was not too happy about that. And
He
told
left.
them to leave. And he said, well, if you're not leaving, I'm leaving. And he took the gnomes with him. Almost the whole crew left.
Well, how are we going to fly the ship?
Yeah, good question.
Can't you
I can't fly
it?
the ship.
I could try to fly. I've
You
never
can-
flown this
You can fly the
before.
ship, actually.
I could try to fly it. I've flown birds like this before.
Just lost the captain and all
This
half
one's
the
just
crew.
bigger.
And obviously, Bill Tuven has been spending the last few days
Well, he
studying
was,
the
he was
ship
in his
in great
room.
detail.
He missed the whole
He's been
thing.
studying his armor and practicing.
He was
He's
He was
practicing
in his
in the mirror.
quarters. He missed the whole thing.
Oh, man.
It's like, oh yeah, it's so powerful.
I love when we break Tom.
This is the third time.
He's like Macho Manning in the.
Said, "Ooh yeah, I look so great."
I'm gonna walk up to the Chancellor.
Sorry. You said, oh yeah, and all I can think of is the Kool-Aid Man. And they'll two of them like jumping through the wall. Oh yeah.
All right.
So you have 10 gnomes. You can do run the ship, not with the 10 gnomes, but like there's a lot of things you can't do at once. So it's gonna slow up your actions by half.
Like firing cannons.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone want to go back and, try and convince the captain to come back? Or at least some of the crew? Appeal to the Gnome Patrol ideals or anything like that?
Yeah, I guess we could try to go talk him into coming back.
Who's good at speechifying?
I mean, I'll go talk to him. I'll do my best, but no.
You want me to do a speech? I'm not very.
I believe in you.
Great.
Yes.
You don't seem to take that.
I'm not crazy about this.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
I mean,
I don't want you to do it if you don't.
no, I think it's a good idea. I think we're better off with him and his crew. They've done a great job. They've got us here safely. The whole thing. We just had a battle. They all performed amazingly. These gnomes, they're amazing. So I don't want to lose them either. So, all right. Let's.
Michael says take the guards shopping in town and lose them.
I think let's.
How expensive is it for food and drinks for all the gnomes?
Probably a lot.
Not that bad.
They have tiny
That's
stomachs.
What'd you say?
So they have tiny
Just
stomachs.
small.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to get him?
Yeah.
Okay, you make your way back. You guys are staying?
Yeah, I'll stay.
Okay, you make your way back. You see him in there. They're all drinking it up. You see Captain Airstepper.
Okay. I go in.
Another.
Captain,
What do you want?
I was hoping I could talk to you for a few minutes.
You got 1 minute.
All right. Well, is there any chance you could reconsider coming back to the ship, with the crew,
Yeah,
and you want them off the ship?
you got it.
I got it.
You
All right,
guys,
well.
all you do is talk to each other about
I
action.
know you don't like the way that we do
in my
things.
day,
I understand.
we took action.
I understand.
I
But-
flew in the Celestial War, boy. I know what it takes. And you guys, you don't have what it takes. The Celestial War would have eaten you up.
That is your opinion.
You don't fly over a battle zone
I hear you.
and discuss if the enemy is really the enemy. And then order me to land in front of their ships, in front of their catapults, so we get blown to smithereens.
Well, that was clearly a tactical error.
Yeah, it was tactical error.
I mean, perhaps you could have advised us a little bit better, maybe in that situation.
I remember somebody explicitly saying that I wasn't in charge and not to give you orders.
Okay, that's fair.
I know it's fair. I also know you're an idiot.
That's your opinion.
You're all gonna die out there.
Also, your opinion.
Either I'm gonna stay here and let you die, or I'm gonna go and watch you die.
All right. I don't know if there's anything I could do about the guards. You know,
That's because you have no real grit.
so says you.
If I wanted those guards off my boat, I would just get them off the boat. You see, you want them off the boat, but you can't do it.
But, well, it's not my boat. It's your boat, isn't it?
Is it Gnome Patrol in charge?
Now we're getting into all this.
Get them off my boat, and I'll come back. You got till the next hour, and then I'll be drunk as hell.
All right.
Now get out of my sight.
Enjoy. All right, I head back.
Okay. I'm just yelling at Scroll this whole episode.
That's fine.
I apologize. Tony apologizes, not the captain.
Okay, understand.
Or the chancellor.
That's okay. It's a tough world.
You go back to the boat. You're there.
I do.
He fills you in.
Yep.
Go ahead, roleplay.
So that's where we're at. He's not coming back. You know, unless we get the troops off the ship, which
Troops aren't going.
I don't see that happening.
Maybe we could recruit other people.
Oh, so you want to invite more strangers onto the ship?
How else are we gonna fly it?
I don't know. I can't fly the ship.
You can fly the ship.
I could fly it, but
You're literally an ace pilot. Your name is Ace.
Have this ability. I give it to you.
Yes.
I can pilot it, but we're gonna need more staff for to make it run full steam.
Well, I mean, look. I think if we went back, to King Dato and said our captain didn't agree with what our decisions were and he left and whatever, blah blah blah. I think we can recrew. I don't know.
Do you want to go back to King Dato and tell him that Queensland provided assistance and our captain left?
I don't have a problem
That is
telling
what
you
happened.
that.
I'm gonna move you forward. I can tell you to make a decision now. What are you doing? You're either staying in Queensland, or are you going back to Rhaegar?
We're not staying here.
Okay. Are you going back to Rhaegar? Raise your hand if you're going back to Rhaegar. Majority rules. You going somewhere else?
Do you want to try and get these people off this boat, which they're not going to go willingly, or do you want to move on without our captain and his crew?
I say move on.
Let's move on.
What do you want to do? You want to try to get them off the... That's what you want to do?
Majority rules.
The majority already ruled. They're three
Yes.
of them over to move
Okay.
on.
So you're flying the ship. You get on it. It's a little bit wonky. You're figuring out the 10 gnomes that are there are helping you get it off, and even some of the queen's guards start helping. The little things like just like grab some ropes and they start doing it. You get it off the ground. Where are you heading?
How is it... I'm sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. Where are we on the repairs? Are they all finished, or are we...
Some of it is not repaired. You're
Okay.
probably down like
We wouldn't. I mean,
30.
Yeah, we wouldn't have left until we were all prepared. Everything was
Yeah,
fixed.
could we have waited?
there's
on
there was
that?
nothing pushing us to leave. I thought that we were done.
No, you can wait. Okay. So
Yeah,
you
we
wait.
want to wait
Yeah,
and
we
finish
wait-
the
Yeah.
repairs for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You wait to the end, then you leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you bring the map up again?
Sure. Well, we're near the end, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys decide. You can decide over the week. We could do it in the Facebook group. Where are you
Okay.
going to go? I think
Yeah.
that's a good spot. So I imagine I just need to know if you're going to Rhaegar or you're going anywhere else. That's the two choices. Obviously, you're not going to Queensland.
All right. If we have to make the decision now.
You don't. Just tell me anywhere else or Rhaegar. You don't have to make a decision where.
No. Okay.
Tell
Okay.
Ace where you want him to fly.
Right. I would say we would start by heading back to Rhaegar to see if we can recrew.
Okay. So you're heading to Rhaegar.
Okay, sure.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna can I give a caveat to that or no?
Sure.
If on the way there he feels like I got this, we don't have to go back right away.
You can tell already. Within the first hour or two, it's
No,
just him.
Then, if we feel like we can move on, then I think we would
Okay.
go back.
Okay, so you start flying. You check
Okay.
in with him. You tell him I feel good.
I got this puppy sailing like nothing.
Okay, so you're about to go home, tucking your tail between your legs, and you're like, you know what?
We don't need to.
To adventure.
That's right.
You guys go out. And that's where we end today's episode.